Little truck. Cool, definitely, definitely. So I met Josh Rico. Man, I met you like what, maybe 2 years ago? Now,
About two, yeah.
yeah. So actually, I know him from a separate program, a separate mentorship. It was built more on mindset, fitness. Met him in there, and when I finally got into CRC about a year and a half ago, of course, I recognized his ass, right? And then we just started chopping it up. We always touch base here and there, we're never really in each other's ear, but we saw what we were doing. We had similar things going on in our life, similar friendships and networks. So we always stayed in touch. But, you know, as time goes on, I'd reach out to him for certain things. He talked to me and, like where I think we started to elevate more is one day he just called me out the blue. I don't know what made you even call me that day, honestly, but he called me out the blue and he was just talking to me. Oh yeah, we were going to do the convention, right?
Yeah.
So me and
Yep.
Josh spoke at the convention, largest one in history, Credit Repair Club, right?
Hmm.
We spoke there, so he called me. We were chopping it up about that, and he just like nonchalantly asked me how my business is going, and well, not even how my business is going, how much I was making, right? So this is like 6 months ago when we first got the news of that we were going to be speaking, right? So I'm like, I'm cool, man. I don't know, like I'm at like 20, 25 a month, something like that. Um, 25K a month recurring. Listen, he just starts talking and he told me one thing that, and this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, guys. One, what most people might consider simple thing, but I took it as something super effective, especially in the point of my business where I was at, right? And this is a gem because, hey, look, it sounds simple, but he literally told me start recording every repetitive task that you're doing. So then you
Yeah.
can train your team on how to do it. And I did that. And Sean, you're witness to it because I started sending Sean videos of things, right? And every time somebody asks me a question now, I'm recording a video and logging it, right? That led to me now having more time because I'm not asking the same I'm not being asked the same question or having to repeat the same answer over and over again. Now that allowed me to not focus on that, and I didn't realize how much time I was actually, I don't want to say wasting, but a lot like allotting to just answering the same things over and over again, right? So I took that, ran with it. Guess what? Now I get to focus more on my automations, on my customer service, on expanding my team, and my revenue went up like 60, 70%, right? Like this. Because one thing that he just nonchalantly told me, he wasn't even trying to give me any, I think he was just talking, guys. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I tell you in the beginning, listen, but also have an idea of where you're at so you can implement certain things that are said. I might say something, he might say something that can completely rearrange how you guys do business, right? And you guys could see, you guys see what we do on the daily basis. You see Julie, she popped in and she's a mortgage broker. She could tell you, a little bit down the line, maybe in the Q&A, like how we do things. But, I want you guys to pay attention. Josh is a great dude, solid. You guys know he's got history. Um, I think yeah, he got super history. He's in the Millionaires Club. Yo, bro, why I don't got mine up? Should I just sit
Gotta
like
hang it
this
up,
now?
man. You gotta hang it up. You
I'm
gotta
gonna sit
show it.
like this for a while, guys. So I haven't even gone. Nobody knows, so you guys are the first to see it. But
Yeah,
great guy, lovable guy, super solid, and man, I mean, I could go on talking about you, but go
for
ahead, take
sure.
it.
I appreciate it. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Let me see in the chat. First of all, let's give it up for Patrick. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. All right, I'm gonna go talk about my story and introduce myself, but I just want to give Patrick some flowers. Here's why. All right, guys, I've been in this game before COVID. I've been doing credit repair before COVID, before it was on TikTok and YouTube like heavy. All right. But I started at 2020. So I was in the CRC group since 2020. All right. But let me tell you, it was dead. When I talk about it was dead, nobody was willing to help each other out. Nobody was doing these calls and everything like that. So you know what? I just took it upon myself. Like I already know credit repair before. I just needed the software. So when I looked into the group chat, And I knew me and Patrick were in a similar mentorship before, right? We were in a similar mentorship before. So we communicated off then. But when I saw he was in CRC, I was like, oh, we got something even more in common. Then I start seeing this dude start posting a lot, right? And there's something that gravitates me towards excellence, greatness. And I told him I'm gonna give him his flowers, bro. You got the juice right now. I only mess with people who got motion. All right, guys. Can I keep it real tonight? Can I keep it real tonight?
Only
Keep
way
it.
to keep it.
Can I keep it real tonight? Press yes in the chat. Give me a 100 in the chat because I'm not filtered. I'm military. I'm blunt, and I'm straight to the point. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Okay. So I see he had motion, and I got some motion too, right? For those who don't know me, let me see in the chat real quick. I gotta flex my stuff too. Let me see in the chat. Let me see in the chat. Are anybody familiar with me in the chat? Have anybody ever heard of me? See me on YouTube. Press yes or press 1 if you have heard about me. Press 2 if you haven't. I just want to see who we got tonight. All right, all right. There we go. Oh, okay, okay. There we go. All right. So look, we got a couple twos. I'm gonna show you who it is. All right. So, like I said, I want to give Patrick his flowers because we could have all took it upon ourselves to, hey, there's people who are struggling in the group. Let's come together and help each other. And that is very rare in this industry. I've been in this industry a long time. Those know this industry, there's a lot of haters. There's a lot of, oh, I'm better than you. I do a lot of this and everything as well. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of, oh, I you know what I mean? There's a lot of my shit don't stink and everything like that. But Patrick, I seen him, he was for the people. And I like that. So I was like, you know what? I don't come outside when it's a podcast or at an event or everything like that. So what I'm saying is, everybody put the clapping emoji in the chat for Patrick. Everybody give it up for Patrick real quick. All right. Everybody just give it up for him because I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be having these calls if it wasn't for Patrick. All right. All right. So we're going to get into it. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Appreciate that, brother.
So yeah,
We
for
love
sure.
you, Patrick.
We got to give you your flowers. All right. And here's the thing. I've been in the industry longer than him, and I might know, on some things more stuff. He might know more stuff than me. It's just that I don't care. I'll treat the janitor the same as a CEO. I don't care to learn from somebody. You get what I'm saying? You have to. I can learn from anybody. I can learn from every one of you on this call, and that's what makes me successful. That's what makes Patrick successful. You get what I'm saying? So the more guys if you can too, turn your cameras on. I feed off of energy. Listen, I'm Cuban Puerto Rican from the East Coast too. So, we get that energy up, we start going up. All right. So give me that energy and I'm gonna pour into you guys back. You know what I'm saying? So look, a bit about me. My name is Joshua Rico. First of all, I want to say this too. I and myself, Patrick, we are not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to sell you nothing at all. Okay. I'm not here to sell you nothing. I'm just going to give you game. But before I give you game, and I need you to drop our social media links. I need you to follow me. And then once you follow me on the Joshua Rico YouTube, on the Instagram and Facebook, and then press done if you're not following me already. Okay. And can you drop those links, please, in the chat so they can follow? Once you have done that, we're gonna move forward. Okay. Now, again, while you're doing that, you got it, Mary.
And on the top, everybody, yeah, that would be lovely if y'all could follow us because we do this. We get paid by the cosmos.
Yes.
We move off that cosmic currency, right? And that's love. And
that's all I want.
Yeah, that's all I want from you. That's all we want, man.
Follow me on Instagram. There you go,
guys. Please go ahead, check on chats.
Yes.
It's on.
Joshua Rico SR on Instagram. And tonight, guys, this is what I want to do. We might do giveaways. We never know. Take screens. If you found a bar, if you found a gem, take screenshots and videos and tag us on social media, on Instagram. Okay, tag us because this needs to be more seen in our industry. What needs to be more seen? The actual knowledge and the actual camaraderie.
Yeah,
the military.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, those who were in the military. I was in the military. I'm gonna tell you my story, but we're all about camaraderie. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's more collaboration at the top, really. The top, the top is lonely. We're waiting for y'all. You get what I'm saying? So once you've done, all right, I see it. Joshua Rico SR on Instagram, Joshua Rico on Facebook, Joshua Rico on YouTube. Once you have done those, let's keep going. We're gonna do that throughout the night. All right.
And
So if y'all ready,
look, can I stop you real quick?
yeah, go
I
ahead.
want you, this is how much I listen, and this is mindset right here. I want you guys to absorb this. Do you not see what he's also doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do for your business. You can
Mm-hmm.
feed your soul and you can feed your business at the same time. What he's
Mm-hmm.
showing you is how to put a community together, right? So when you guys are doing your thing, hey, he's showing me right now. Hey, I need to be asking people to follow me, right? Like,
Yeah.
so y'all take that. My bad, I had to cut you off, but that's what
No,
I
it's,
bring
it's
up.
we're gonna feed off each other like Styles P and Jada. You know, I'm East Coast too, baby, Connecticut. You know me. But look, what I'm saying is this, guys. Okay, follow our social medias. Once you guys have done so, press done. We're not here to sell you nothing, but at least if you could follow us, you could be in our equals because I drop gems daily. I drop gems daily across my socials. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right. Again, my name is Joshua Rico. Guys, listen. Everybody has a sad story. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about mine. I'm sure you guys heard Patrick's, but listen, I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. My mother's from Brooklyn, New York, old school Brooklyn, not the gentrified one. All right. And my father is from Cuba, Santiago de Cuba. He's a Marialito. He came on the boat. Whoever seen Scarface, that intro, that is real footage of my father in there. Okay. So they came together. They had me. They had a legend in Hartford, Connecticut, right? So I'm from Connecticut, but I was raised in ESL and special ed classes. Don't laugh now. Don't laugh. All right. I was that kid, right? I was gonna be destined to be dead or in jail because I wanted to, join Latin Kings, everything like that. I wanted to join gangs. I wanted to be somebody of importance. So one day I look up and this guy's like, man, if I don't get my act together or get out of I'm gonna be dead or in jail. So I saw a Marine Corps flag and I joined the toughest, the tip of the spear, USMC, United States Marine Corps, right? Guys, I was over there when Osama bin Laden died. I don't know who remembers that, but I know you guys remember that, right? So joined the Marine Corps. I went to Iraq, went to Afghanistan, went to Kuwait, and I had good times too. I went to Japan, Korea, etc. Right? But when I got out of the Marine Corps, people don't know. Back in 2009, I was a victim of identity theft while I was serving in Iraq. One of my own blood family members, and you probably could relate to this, all right? One of my own blood family members took 6K out of my bank account and plummeted my score to the 500s. I was a victim of identity theft from my own family. This might ring a bell to some of y'all, all right? But I couldn't worry about it because I was getting shot at. All right. So when I got back home from the pump deployment, I had to apply for an apartment in a car and I got denied. And when I did get approved for a car, it was 17%. And if that's you, you need to come see us. All right. Because that's not good. Right. I felt dumb. I felt vulnerable. And I was already in ESL class. I don't like feeling dumb and vulnerable. All right. Marines, we eat crayons anyway. So for those, you get what I'm saying? It's the military joke. But look, what I'm saying is this: I didn't like feeling dumb and vulnerable, so I took it upon myself to invest into mentors, invest into courses, invest into everything credit. In 2009, credit repair, credit building, business credit, business funding, acquisitions, investments, etc. Business. I spent over 50K in mentorships. I've lost more. I've got scammed way more. And let me tell you something this, but I go off a tangent. I got PTSD and everything like that, but I go off a tangent. So Patrick, stop me. You know how I get. But the thing is, if you're not getting scammed, I'm gonna be real with you. This might be counterintuitive. If you haven't been scammed before, you haven't risked enough.
Yep.
You have not risked enough. All right. Everybody, whether it was $5 to 50K, everybody who's really trying, they go through that. It's a part of the game. But what does that mean? You're just going to stop and quit? No, that's not what we're about over here. And we won't let you. All right. So over the course of 10 years, I've invested in myself and I mastered the credit game and credit repair. And so I knew credit repair. Right. But then again, coming up, I was in music. I try to do music. Everybody who see those people try to pass out CDs in Vegas or everything, like pass out the CD in the trunk of their cars. I was gonna make it. I was with Nick Cannon and everything like that. But you know what? There was no money in it. I was a reggaeton star and everything like that. But it's like there's no money, and I had a son on the way, and I wanted to be a father because my father wasn't really there. He was in the business, but he wasn't really there for me, right? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go entrepreneurship. All right. So when I got out, I was cutting hair. All right. I'm actually a award-winning barber nationwide. But what I'm saying is, I tried every entrepreneur things you can think of. Social media marketing. I did 3 MLMs. The pyramid schemes, right? You know, Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? You have to dress up in a suit. Shout out Paul Mitchell. That's what I'm saying. I was in Paul Mitchell, but I was in 3 pyramid schemes. You guys know. You guys dress up in a suit. You swear you acting like you're getting money, but you're really not. Door knocking and everything, right? You're fronting. You have the loafers on with no socks. To swear like you're getting money, but you're not. I'm gonna make $1 million from. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. But I'll tell you what it did show me though: mindset and how to build a team. It showed me how to go into personal development. That's when I started getting introduced to The Secret. Anybody heard of The Secret before by Rhonda Byrne or watch that? If you haven't, that's your first homework for today is to watch The Secret. Okay? The Secret. It's called The Law of Attraction. I started watching Tony Robbins. All right. Who's Tony Robbins' mentor? Jim Rohn. I started watching Zig Ziglar and all of those people for the mindsets and train. Bob Proctor. Yes. I started watching those people and I'm like, wow, I didn't really think like this, especially where we come from. Earl Nightingale. Yep. Earl Nightingale. I did all of that. Okay. So my journey was growing my personal development. And this is what I like about Patrick so much. And I saw him on stage too. I'm like, I even saw him on stage to where I got it to the T where I mimic him. You get on it. But I loved how he talked and walked and like he oozes motivational speaking and mindset. And guys, we cannot move forward if our mindset is not on track at all. Okay. So I know a lot of people want to say, just tell me how to do it. How do you dispute this? How do you? It takes some mindset. What you gonna do when a client says, it's taking forever. I'm gonna give my money back. Oh no, you have to say, listen, the reason why it's taking forever is because you're uneducated. But really though, but tactfully, I say that. I can say that because I have a brand. But what I'm saying is, look, this is education. The reason why it's taking forever, sir, man, is because your utilization might be down. This is everything updates and everything like that. So you have to have the mindset and the wherewithal to stick it out. So mindset is the number one, all right? But anyways, let's keep on going. So over the course of 10 years, I tried, I was in Ty Lopez's course. I don't know if you guys know who Ty Lopez is, but that's where I started to go deeper into credit, manufacturer spending, travel hacking, business funding, and everything like that. So I furthered my mentorship. So what happens in 2020, guys? What happens in 2020? I was phone flipping too. Before that, I was phone flipping. I was selling phones on eBay and shipping it overseas, etc. I did every entrepreneur thing. It was going good after the MLM, but then it got saturated. So I went to barber school and Paul Mitchell. All right. But anything I touched, it turns to gold. I was number one in the nation for barber competition and everything. I used to fade my own hair and everything.
Hold on, I got to stop you right there.
Go
That's
ahead.
also a gem, guys. You see how he talks about himself?
Yeah.
Take that and internalize it.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to about yourself that way because the more you talk to yourself about that way, the more you convince yourself. If you are not convinced yet, the more then you become that. Sorry to interrupt.
Exactly.
I just
No,
want
I
to.
love it. I love it. I love reflecting. And to piggyback on that, I don't care which room I'm in, and Patrick the same, I'm gonna take it over. I don't care if you're richer than me, you're ripped more than me. I don't care if you're more successful than me. I'm gonna take it over. Not because I'm big as hell, but it's just because my energy. I got that energy. And those of you met me, who met me at this CRC event and or CreditCon, who's met me, type me in the chat if you have met me in real life. Don't you think that my energy speaks for itself? Like I'm a likable person, So I want you guys to be the same. Me. Look at that, And I ain't gonna lie, I felt like a celebrity, but you know what? I didn't know how many lives I've impacted. That's why I'm stepping out. That's why I'm stepping out. People tell me, you don't know you the shit. I knew, but not like that.
Yo, yeah, it was different. It was different for
It was
sure.
different. But you know what? That's why I'm here, not because of Patrick and because of y'all. So it would behoove of me to pour back into y'all, and that's what we're gonna do. So when 2020 happened, right? They said the barbers, they said, look, you guys have to go home. You can't cut. Even though I was cutting, I was for 350 a head. Yeah, I was charging that much for a haircut. The massage, the facials, everything, right? But I was like, man, with barbering, you still have to clock in and be there. I said, what am I gonna do? Because I'm a father and a husband. I'm father of three and a husband, so I have to put food on the table, right? I said, what do I know that I could teach on Zoom and make money online? Because it was COVID. It was the height of COVID. I said, credit repair. I know credit repair, like that. I can speak in tongues when it comes to credit repair. All right. I said, but I need a software. What am I going to do? And then guess who popped up on my screen? Hey guys. The boy Daniel Rosen, right? Mr. Rosen popped up on the screens. All right. He popped up on the screen, and the rest is history. All right. Now we in the Millionaires Club, and we here. All right. So what am I saying this for? My story is not that intriguing. Yeah, being shot at is cool, but anybody heard Marivel's story? That story always brings me to tears. Like she got it bad, but why do I bring her story up? I bring her story up because if you hear her story and she's a Millionaire Club, nobody has excuses in this call. So we're gonna eliminate the excuses, right? We're gonna eliminate the excuses, and we're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to action. I'm gonna lay out some things, right, to help you in your business, whether you're a beginner or super advanced. All right. Like I said, you can learn something from everybody. And then we're gonna have a Q&A. Does sound good, guys? All right. Type in good in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's wonderful. All right.
So look,
Awesome.
so act like you have your knowledge today, right? But starting all over again. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
brand new, to have the knowledge, like it got downloaded into your head. What would be the first few steps you would take, brother? I think they would really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
For sure. For sure. Now with the chat here, all right. Let's do from 1 to 5 on a scale from 1 to 5. One being you have no clients and just getting started, to 5 that you're in the Millionaires Club with a lot of clients. Where are you at right now? 1, -5, 0, 2. Okay, one,
And
two.
honestly, yo, honestly, because
Honest, because I need to know where we at. Okay,
I still consider myself like a three,
yeah,
right? Like in the between. Like
you got it down. Okay, okay. I see the gate. All right, so most of you guys are on here, have either no clients or you're just starting, right? Okay. The reason why I asked that, guys, is I know exactly where you're at. I know exactly how to talk to you guys. Okay. So 107 clients is good. All right. You're more up there. All right. But you can still go. All right.
Yeah,
So
and
let's,
I also
yeah.
want to say something.
Yeah.
There's things that he's gonna say or I might say that you can amplify, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might say, "Hey, reach out to a mortgage broker and do this and that." I might say, or then he might piggyback off of that. Now, once that works, reach out to 50, or minimum start off reaching out to 50, and then in 2 weeks when you start getting clients, now reach out to 250, right?
Exactly.
So these steps could be amplified as well. Like a lot of what I do today is just an amplification of what I did in the beginning. Okay. So when you're listening to what he's saying, also remember this is on you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving you the hammer, the screwdriver, the saw. He's giving you the whole toolbox, but it's up to you to go build that house. We're gonna help you lay the foundation, but it's up to you to swing that hammer, right? So just keep that in mind that everything he says is action steps.
Yeah.
Right?
Action.
What I might tell you is like, hey, guys, stop, bullshitting around. He's gonna tell
Yeah.
you, hey, 8 a.m., wake up, do this. Yo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you take. I'm gonna go to the kitchen real quick.
Go ahead. All right. I saw a comment in here. Ayana, I don't mean to call you out. I'm still helping my family and friends and not charging. Okay. I'm going to tell you how to do this. All right. First of all, we're going to start with branding. As you can see, I'm very good at branding. Am I not? I'm just saying. I wear the same thing every day. My wife calls me a cartoon character. Yes, I do take showers and I have multiple shirts, all right, in different colors. But what am I saying? Branding is the most important part of yourself and your whole business. Why? Because whether you want to do this business or not, branding is going to take you to the next level. When you're branding, right? When you're branding yourself, they got to think of, oh, credit repair. Oh, I associate that name with such and such. You. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is this: branding is everything. Are you wearing your logos? Are you really about your business? Do you talk about your company to multiple people or in front of a crowd or to a neighbor and or a friend? So branding has to be important, all right? But let's go deeper into branding. I saw that comment and I want to go to, we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about sales. We're going to talk about onboarding, disputing, customer service, and referrals, etc., and recycle. All right. So the first one is marketing. All right. First, hopefully you guys got your business set up. I don't know if we have to go through that too, but if that we can go through that too. We do business funding and everything like that too. But hopefully your LLC is set up in your respective state, right? You are talking compliance, right? Compliance, work on getting compliant, all right? I think there's a website on CRC has a toggle to where you can check your state if it's compliant or not, right? But start anyways. That's what I'm saying. You learn as you go. So set up your LLC, set up your business checking account, etc. Your merchants, all right. You want to. That's the first step into setting it up correctly. Now that's a whole nother masterclass, all right. That's part of business funding as well. You want to actually set up not just for the business, but to set yourself up for business funding as well, so you can hit two at two heads at a time, right? So whether it's an LLC or a C corp, name it. A lot of people are saying, don't have credit in your name. Mostly, I agree with that because credit is a high risk industry, it's a high risk NEX code, NICS code. Okay. Now, what your NICS code for funding purposes should be, I don't know if I'm going too deep, but
So listen,
yeah.
yo, I think a lot of people kind of already get the gist and they
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
understand. Some people might not, right? But yeah, he's gonna go. That's what I'm saying, guys.
I'm
He's
surgical, guys. I go deep. I'm talking about like I go deep in the rabbit hole.
Yo,
So if
he'll
you
take your
want
ass down the rabbit hole and leave you there, and then
to, yeah,
come back, bring
yeah.
you some water and shit. See how you doing?
But
But
this is part of it, is what I'm
it
saying.
is, it is.
Yeah.
But one thing I heard you say that's important to a lot of these people, he said, just start.
Yes. Just start. And it's not just start all fucked up, fail forward, but like still move strategically, right? 541-6413 is the ideal NAX code. That's actually Facebook's NAX code. It's the marketing, right? Solutions, enterprises, etc. Name it, stuff like that. All right. Okay. Consulting. Now consulting is actually getting phased out because a lot
Yeah,
of
it's getting
people are,
burnt. It's
yeah,
getting burnt. Education,
so
education.
education, a lot of those, all right, consulting marketing, all right. Anyways, you want to set your LLC up right, whether it's in Wyoming. I love Wyoming. I have a Wyoming C corp. Wyoming, Delaware, Nevada, those are all good ways to set up your stuff. And I heard for credit repair, Florida is good as well. Okay. So now we starting off saucy. We starting off spicy. All right. Setting it up is key. Now your merchant accounts. I started off. I mean, I'm switching now, but your merchant accounts, you want to set all that up with eCrypt. I don't know if you guys have eCrypt or whatever merchant services you guys have, but stay away from Stripe, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. Right? It's okay. Like if you're doing it, all right, cool. But what I'm trying to tell you to move away from that. Hey, I still get Stripe, but you know what? I've built my brand up to where it's like, they're not going to charge back because they know what it is. I set that expectation, and we're going to talk about that expectation too. But you want a real merchant account, a real merchant processing account. Okay,
And
that
listen,
takes you to
my
real
bad.
business. Go ahead.
My bad. If you guys need it, hit me up. I got my dude Brian will fucking take care of your ass. No
Yep,
question.
Brian Holmes. He's amazing. All
Yo,
right.
the best, yo.
Yep. So checks is another one. Yes, there's a lot out there. Just make sure they have good on fees and they accept high risk industries such as yourself. But let me tell you, give you some more game. You're not high risk if you do business correctly. I don't get chargebacks, guys. Why? Because I set the expectations. If for some reason they said they do want a refund, I'll give it to them. All right. But that really happens because I get results. Now moving forward. Okay. Now, once you have your setup correctly, let's talk about the marketing and the branding, guys. Okay. Marketing and branding. I saw a comment in here that says I'm doing my friends and family for free right now. Nothing wrong with that. However, this is where you're failing at. Or maybe if you're failing or not. I don't mean to choose a word, but like I said, I'm blunt. All right. This is where you're not capitalizing on. All right. For those of you guys have 0 clients, you guys should have a Facebook, a TikTok, a LinkedIn, a YouTube, and an Instagram. And if you guys don't have those, why not? They're free.
Why not?
Why not? You know, that's what Patrick on stage is like. Why not? You know.
Yo, can I drop something in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, but touching on the fact that they helping out friends or family, that's cool, but it's okay to be strategic with your help. I help a single mother, a mortgage broker, somebody between the ages of 18 and 25, and a single mother. Okay.
Yeah,
Did I say this? Oh no, a business owner. My bad. So single
yeah,
mother, business owner, mortgage broker, and somebody between the ages of 18 and 25. These are going to be the people that really appreciate what you do for them. Friends and
yeah,
family, in my case, have been like, "Oh yeah, cool, you got me to a 700." Next thing you know, they're running up all their credit cards, breaking it back down, and now they want to come back to me. I'd rather help somebody who appreciates me, right?
yeah.
And then also you feed your soul and you feed your business.
Exactly. All right. So moving forward, right? Why don't you have those? All right. Mainly, I'm telling you right now. At first, it was Facebook, but they all have their own. You know, they play a role. You have different avatars and different audiences on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, right? So you guys should have that and be posting every day. But for the person who said that they're working for free, this is what you guys should be posting. And if you have 0 clients, if you do have 0 clients, you're going to post this. All right. For those of you, I'm talking to you guys. I'm looking at you guys. For those of you who have 0 clients, this is how you're going to get your business rolling. Hey guys, and I like to do it like a movie trailer. On my stories, I'm studying credit repair, the FCRA, the FDCPA, laws, etc., collections, repos. So everybody has one of those on their credit report. Why? Because back in 2014, the FTC conducted a study that 1 in 5 Americans have at least one error across their tri-merge reports. What does that mean? About 100 million Americans have an error across their tri-merge reports. That was back in 2014. Imagine now, way more. So now you have confidence into saying, yes, I can touch at least a crumb of that pie, 1% of that, and still become very rich and wealthy. Because there's enough for all of us on this chat to become very rich and wealthy.
I like the
Are you
sound.
using TikTok as well?
TikTok and everything. We're using
Okay.
TikTok and everything. All right. So let's get back to it. So on the Facebook, right? On Facebook, this is what you're gonna post. Hey guys, I'm running. I just started my credit repair business. I'm so excited, but at first I want to test it out on some people for free. 5 people for free. To enter this, it could be a raffle. To enter this raffle, tag 3 of your friends in the comments or share this post, tag 3 of your friends and me, and comment done when you have done so. Whatever, run a raffle out of it, right? So it could bring us more awareness to that post. Okay. But you're gonna pick 5 people. There's an app to where you can pick people randomly. You can whatever pick one of those people. But here's the catch, what you guys gotta understand. Okay. The catch is that the 5 people, or even one, the people that you are servicing and the person I'm talking to that are helping those family and friends right now for free, they got to do 2 things. One, they must be on your credit monitoring. That no ifs, ands, or buts. You got to get a little bit of something out of them now. Come on. All right. But the way you sell the credit monitoring to have it for life, even I don't care if someone has an 850 credit score with no derogatories, I'll sell them the credit monitoring. You know what? Hey, This credit monitoring is good for identity theft. I was a victim of identity theft. Had I had this product back then, I would have been better now. I would have caught the perpetrator, right? One, you have $1 million up to liability insurance. That means if somebody takes something out of your social, right, you can fight against that to the FTC, right? Also, it's to keep track of your credit scores. You never know when something might go down or up, right? So it's good to track what you manage and manage what you track. So it's always good to keep your credit monitoring.
Let me add something to that. Like, and I also tell people that they can use that to also hit me up with any questions in the future. That's how I
Mhm.
retain a lot of clients. Even
Retention.
after, yeah, even after I'm done with their credit repair or I've reached their first goal, I'm like, hey, that was just the first goal. We need to keep going because as life keeps going, circumstances change for people and so do their goals. So by them
Hmm.
keeping that, you can always identify when is a good time for them to strike.
Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? So identity, the credit monitoring, they have to have it. All right. So you telling them this, you got to be very stern about yourself. You have to take yourself seriously, guys. You have to draw that line in the sand. All right. Now, and that brings me back to giving out your number. I'm gonna go back to that. But anyways, and the second thing is this. Okay. The second thing is this. They must post a video and or a screenshot of your results monthly or anything that get deleted. They have to post and tag you on social media. So I don't know if you guys saw me do a live role play at the CRC event, but it goes like this. I'll pick on Jonathan. Jonathan, hey, how's it going, Jonathan? Check this out. Did you see what happened to your credit reports? We got a collection, a $30,000 collection deleted off of 30 days without you paying. How do you feel? Jonathan's going to say, I feel great. Awesome. Jonathan, real quick, can you do me a favor? You say, sure. Jonathan, can you post and tag me on social media just so people can see? That would be greatly appreciated. Already said it good. He's like, yes, I can do that. And I ask, when? When can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like, they'd be like, oh, I'll do it now.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
like a song out of that. I'm gonna clip that and
Yeah. You know, they're gonna do it now. I said, do it now. Look, and what will happen is this, Jonathan. Once you tag that, you're gonna get people coming out the woodwork that you never know you went to high school with, you had an exit with, and they're gonna slide in your DMs, right? And they're gonna be like, hey, is this guy legit? You can be like, yeah. And anybody you send to me, Jonathan, I'll pay you $50 to $100 just for saying thank you. Does it sound good? Awesome. I appreciate it. And that's how I grew my business to $1 million with no ads, guys. I'm still not doing ads to this day. I'm going to be doing ads. Don't get me wrong. Now I'm at that point, but I can go with no ads still and reach this mark because that's how I grew like wildfire.
look, guys, okay, don't let that go in one ear, out the other, because a lot of you guys come to me asking about ads. I don't run ads either, okay? I'm all organic, so is he. But look, we're not leaving it out the picture. But once again, using what you have and amplifying outwards, you'll hit a ceiling. He's probably at his ceiling where it's like, okay, now I'm gonna just add more eyeballs to me, so I need ads or I want ads.
Yeah.
So you guys in the beginning, like he said, what he's telling you is how he got to $1 million with no ads, using what he had.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, guys. All right, recurring too. So for the people's like, oh, I don't like really sharing my stuff. Be like, well, can you at least shout me out that I do credit repair on your page? Would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I could do that. Awesome. When? You see what I'm saying? Keep following up on that. This and here's the thing, guys. If they don't want to do it, they are disqualified.
Mm.
They are disqualified. You don't get this free credit repair, and you're gonna stay with bad credit. And I hope you do. All right. I'm very blunt. I'm very straight to the point. I'm very military on people. Like, but they know when they come to me, you better come correct. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put you in your place. You're not gonna like it. Probably my delivery, but I'm speaking facts, and I'm gonna get you to the next level. That's just how it is. As if my name's associated with it, you're gonna be in that mortgage, car, house, and everything like that. I drive the McLarens. Well, I sold my McLaren, but I drive the McLarens. I have the Section 8 rental properties that I leverage with credit. I'm good. You need me. That's how I like to think about it, guys. It might sound a little messed up. Obviously, be tactful with it. But what I'm saying is you have to assert yourself like I'm the shit, and I know I can change your life. All right. So the marketing. So for the person, I hope you guys got value. I think her name was Ayana. I don't know. for the person who's doing the family and friends. Did you guys get value from that? Right. That's just one of it. That's just one tactic on the marketing side. Organic. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, you should be gathering testimonials. That's why they call me the king of video client testimonials. Screenshots is cool. Receipts is cool. Conversation is cool. But when a client does a video testimonial, that's the ultimate. And if a client is in person with you, shoot that video. If you have a client that's really in your backyard, you got them result, drive to them, set up that tripod, and be like, hey, I'm here today with bum, bum, bum. Hey, tell us where you were before. They like before and afters. All right? They like before and afters. So tell us where you were before. What was you going through? What you try to apply for? Oh, and how long have you been with us? You were a little sketchy at first, right? We asked for your social and everything like that, but in 30 days, what happened? Well, I went from this to this, and now I have this. Guys, you guys got to sell the dream, the outcome, not the credit repair. You got to sell the dream, the outcome, not the credit repair. Go ahead.
Guys, listen to that. Okay, listen to that because most of you do credit repair, right? Not me. You'll hear me say it a million times. I don't do credit repair. I'm the guy you call when you have a goal you want to achieve, and it
Yeah.
just so happens I get you there through credit. That's what each and every single one of you do. And it's almost like dangling a carrot in front of a horse. But instead, you're saying, hey, I'll help you buy your house. Hey, I'll get you that car with lower interest. Hey, I'll get you money to start your business. Hey, I'll get you approved for that apartment you want. Hey, whatever it is you. I had a guy one time tell me his goal was to get a hair transplant, and I got
Mm-hmm.
there through credit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the next one, Jonathan. You too. Look, but that's what I'm saying, guys. So listen to what he just said. Listen to what he just said.
Yeah.
That's another, you know, to me, if I would have came earlier, like if I was early in the game and I was here listening like you guys, I would have grabbed that and been like, oh shit, game changer.
Yeah.
Because most people will say, hey, join my 6 month, $575 flat rate program instead of saying, hey guys, what is it that you're looking to achieve? That's what he's telling you to
Exactly.
do.
And even let's go further with the marketing for free organic marketing. We have Julie on here who's a mortgage broker. You know what sounds good to their ears? Their ears. I turn your declined clients into approved clients. They love that because they're gonna make money in the end, and so will you because you're selling the outcome. Mortgage brokers. You want to do the affiliates, right? That's how you get organics. You want to go to LinkedIn is part of it, right? Or you can make a YouTube about it, which you know, Dave Cousins actually. Shout out to Dave Cousins. He gave me a bar that I need to start doing YouTube specifically for realtors and mortgage brokers. I'm gonna beat you to that, Dave. I'm gonna beat you to it. Sorry, but look,
Quite honestly, though, I just must say I'll still use Patrick.
yeah, no,
I
for sure.
didn't even know why I was joining this today, but I believe that everything happens for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah,
Definitely.
No, for sure.
it's been great.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what, Julie? I tell the story a lot, about how I got with Lincoln. It was a client that I first of all I reached out and the client couldn't get approved because the husband was in a terrible accident. Listen, I don't want to go too much into it, but long story short, I was able to get them approved when everybody thought the deal was dead. I take things personally. I suggest
yeah,
you guys take this personally. We're dealing with people's emotions and goals. So when somebody comes to me and they trust me to get them into that house, I'm calling underwriters. I'm seeing what we got to do with that collection that ain't moving off of the report. Like it's not only about credit repair and what dispute you guys are going to use. Everybody always
exactly.
wants to find out about what strategy. What about the strategy is by any means necessary? That's my strategy.
Yep. I agree. I agree. To get that client to what's going to happen too, they're going to build rapport and you're going to build know, like, and trust. And that's what people do business with you. All right. So again, the marketing aspect, okay? We can go deeper into that, but you want when you wake up before you brush your teeth and wash your ass, you want to post. All right. I'm serious. You want to post across everywhere. How I started was Facebook. Facebook on your feed. So write this down. All right. Facebook feed. Okay. A text, Facebook feed, Facebook reel, a real video of either its education, a testimonial, before and after, or just a lifestyle behind the scenes, and tie it into credit repair or what have you, right? Facebook groups. Look at what Patrick is doing. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be. Let's. You want the hat out the bat? Can I be real with them, Pat?
Bro, look.
Look,
No, we feed our soul and our business at the same time.
exactly.
There's no
So
problem.
what me and Pat are doing? Look at how all of you came here. Pat, big ups to him. He's smart too. He's posting, and do you know when you enter a group chat or group Facebook group, if you post under that group and a lot of people like, go to the like button real quick, guys. If you ever posted in a group, go to a like button. You know your status in the Facebook group, and go to that like button, and you'll see they'll either be add friend and or invite. You want to invite them. Invite all of them. What happens when you invite them? Some of them are going to follow, and then once you gain your followers, now every time you post, you got them in your web. Does that make sense, guys? So you have to be active. You see how much Patrick is. There's 33 to 44,000 people in that group. You know, all he needs to do is capture 1% of it to have him follow him. It said you need 2,000 people in your life to make yourself wealthy. From Dan Pena. I don't know if you guys follow him or not, but he says you just need 2,000 people.
To your 2,000 cold calls away from being rich. And here's the thing, like, don't forget what a lot of you guys are in here for too, because a lot of you guys love to help people. That's my primary thing. I've done it all. I've done real estate, construct. I've done every single job you can imagine. But my passion, that what made me feel good at the end of the day was helping somebody get to their goal. It just so happened I ended up doing credit. But hey, it feeds my soul and it feeds my business, right? And look, and this is funny enough because it's cool how me and Josh we're two different minds, but we're the same mind, right? I stepped into the group in a moment of discouragement for myself, right? I was looking for answers, but when I was looking for answers, I noticed I knew the answers to what a lot of you guys were asking. So I just started answering your guys' questions. And then that just, you know what? While I'm helping this person, I'm receiving help from this side. So it just started flowing, right? So what he's saying, guys, you can be strategic and also be yourself. I see a lot of people, they're not themselves. And they try to think they have to be a certain way. What he's telling you to do is strategic, but at the same time, he's authentic. He doesn't try to be or change up his voice for anybody, right? He doesn't look everywhere he goes, he's got his shirt on, right? He represents himself. You guys need to represent yourself, you know?
For sure. So that's what I'm saying. So the Facebook, there's a lot of places you can interact with Facebook, right? You could be cold DMing people. You could be reaching to people who have a big influence. You know that you're friends with somebody on Facebook who has just a large following. Maybe they ghetto, maybe anything like that. But you know what? You can leverage their following because I'll tell you what. Some of them need credit repair. Let me tell you. Okay. So what I'm saying is, hey, I'll pay you $20 if you could just post this flyer or post this on your page and tag me. Notoriety. You're gonna get into their web, right? And that's why I said when you get if you're working on those free clients, have them post and tag you, not you the other way around. Why? Because you want it to come out of their mouth, and then also you want to tap into their eco and web system. Okay, so they know I can trust that person, not you. All right. So the algorithm will start showing you their people, suggest your friends, etc. It's all a math. It's all a game. The algorithm. All right. So the Facebook group. Go ahead, Pat.
I laugh because you see the smile on his face. That means it works.
Yeah, it works.
And Julie, this is what he's speaking. You can use this and implement in your business.
For sure.
Yeah, everything he's saying.
Yep. So that's the thing. So also you have to be not afraid of the camera too, guys. This is a day and age. I mean, AI is coming. I get that, but psychology of sales too is people go like, for example, Jonathan. I'm gonna pick on you today. Look at me, Jonathan. Don't you agree, Jonathan? You agree, right? You see, he's mimicking me, right? Or no? You see, the most spoken language in the world is body language. Okay, that's the most spoken language in the world. So what am I getting to? When you smiling on camera, my smile is my card. When you're smiling on camera, it's a psychology thing to I can know, I can trust this person. He seems pretty friendly, etc. You get what I'm saying?
If I try
So
to do that, I look creepy as fuck.
Patrick like this.
You got a nice smile, bro. Like if I try to do that, they'll think I'm up to something.
But for real though, but you have a body language to where you talk about conviction. You like this. All right. But you know what? Then be like, oh, he about business. He gonna take me somewhere.
True,
So
true.
it works. It works the same way. Okay. You have to be in front of the camera. But like I said, Facebook group, a text, reel, and then that's Facebook and stories, and then reach out to people who have a lot of following on there, etc. And then those Facebook groups post a lot. Patrick posts a lot in CRC, guys. I guarantee you. If has anybody raise a hand in the chat? Has anybody in the CRC group posted anything? Yes or no? All right. Yes. Yes. Artie, go to your post real quick in the CRC group. You just go to you and you say where you post. If anybody has liked that, or a lot of people has liked it, scroll down to where you can press invite, 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 invite. Guys, I'm giving you real marketing game right here. That's organic. This is organic game. So, any of you guys who have posted in, it doesn't have to be CRC. It could be any group. It could be first-time home buyers group, a mortgage broker group, a cook-off group. If you post something that's funny that people could relate to and they laugh to it, post something that's funny. And you know what? Boom, you start, boom, boom, invite, 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 invite. Now,
Right.
the people who have liked that, are now in your ecosystem. And now, once you start posting daily on your own page, they start to know, like, and trust, and start to get to know you. It takes around 7 times for people to start noticing you guys and to get that sale. All right, that's a little bit of sales psychology, but you see what I'm talking about. That's game right there. That's just Facebook, guys. We haven't even talked about the others.
Super game. This is one of
Yeah.
those things that where you can get caught up and like, oh shit, that sounds cool. But he just like, yeah, I've been in CRC pretty heavily, but guess what? I got two hands.
Yeah.
I
Are
can
you
go and like he just said, post in another group.
Posting
are you
another
saying
group.
when they like your stuff, like create a group and then invite them to your group?
No, 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 no. I'm saying if you ever posted in a group chat, it could be your local whatever, and sometimes a lot of people like it that you don't even know in
Hmm.
that Facebook community. Well, if you press the like, right, to see who liked it,
Yep, yep.
scroll down and you'll see an invite button, and you want to say invite, 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 invite,
Oh,
invite.
I get you. I get you. Yep.
Okay, guys,
Thank
if you
you.
guys got game right there, take a screenshot of me right like this and tag me on social media real quick. You get what I'm saying? But I'm serious. If you guys are getting game, drop gems in the chat. I need to know. I need to feed off you. I need to know if
Oh,
this
you know
is
what? You know what I would like them to do?
what's
Please,
up.
just jump in the CRC group and tell them how
Yeah.
fire right now.
Yeah.
Saying that
Yeah.
would be a blessing for us because that's yes, we help. We
Yeah.
love to help, but we also like to spread the light, and it's a circle thing, right? We need this because if not, like if we put the energy out and hits a brick wall, it just goes straight down. But the more love
Exactly.
y'all give us back, the more we can keep going, man. Like I said earlier, I only slept 3 hours every single day this week, but I'm like super energized because you guys.
Yep.
I'm getting younger too. My hair is growing back. Like you guys have got me all like rejuvenated. Brittany, what's up?
Yes. The
Brittany,
CRC is in Facebook. And here's the thing. I just gave you guys a gem. So go practice it. Everybody go tell how myself, I'm giving game, and Patrick is giving game on this call, and tag us in the group chat. You post it and watch how many people start liking it, and then go to the people who liked it and then press invite, invite. I promise you it will happen. So go ahead and do that while I keep dropping game. I hope you guys are getting game. All right. Both your ideas have been so valuable. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We just getting started. Like I said, I get surgical, I go deep. And guys, look, I have no mentorship. A lot of people that Patrick knows, it's like, bro, when you starting your mentorship, bro, I got to the $1 million. I just like serving people. I don't got nothing to sell you. People are dying to pay me 25K one-on-one mentorship, and for years. Yet I like that. Yeah, I don't have a mentorship yet, but I just do this. Like I can go on the beach for a year and come back richer without even coming. My business is so automated to where it's like I'm just doing this out of love. I'm not coming. I'm not selling nothing, guys. And a lot of people will sell you stuff. And then I'm not here for that. What I am here for though is for Marianne to drop my socials in the chat. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe, please. Hit me up on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR on Instagram, and Facebook on Joshua Rico. Just follow me. That's all I ask in return. That's all I need. So if you could drop that, Marianne, in the chat, all my socials, so they can do that,
Yeah,
we
it's
can go
pinned
from
up
there,
there, right
please.
there. She had to actually take off and take her mother to the airport.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, she's been up a long time, anyways. But listen,
Oh,
I'll just tell you, it's
she's
easy.
she's probably been up at least 24 hours.
Yeah, my VA's is clocked in out too. Listen, it's easy. I'm wearing this all the time. Joshua Rico, you can Google credit repair. You'll see me at the top of the page. But Joshua Rico, subscribe. Joshua Rico SR on Instagram. Follow me. Take a picture. Tag me if you're following game. And then Joshua Rico on Facebook. Once you've done so, put done, and we can keep growing. All right. That's all I'm asking. All right. So that's the Facebook game. Okay. And again, this is the first, you want to do this first thing you wake up. I find around like 9 to 11 a.m. is good to post. I mean, I'm on the West Coast, but wherever you are, 9 to 11 a.m. is basically the good wake up marketing post. And then you have anywhere from 12 to 3 p.m. and then from 6 to 9 p.m. And then sometimes you have that 12 to 1 a.m., those late people. So you should be posting 3 times a day if you really want to crank it up, but at least once across your socials, at least once a day. That's your non-negotiables, as our old mentor would say, right? Your non-negotiables is what you have to do every day. Listen, you
Let me
can't
give
be
him
the
one
best
too.
kept secret. What's up?
Let me give him a non-negotiable too.
Go ahead.
Like what started me in my business, and this is free too, is just reaching out to at least 30 people a day and just saying something nice, guys. Okay? You know what it is to just make somebody's day and tell them they have a beautiful family and not ask to sell them credit repair? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to DM somebody and tell them about your special all the time
Yep.
how they're doing. Like I get so many clients just from people who referred me, right? I'll get somebody call me and be like, "Hey, Jesus referred me over to you, and if Jesus trusts you, I trust you." And I'll be thinking, "Who the hell is Jesus?" And then I'll go back in my DMs. Oh, Jesus, that I commented on the picture with him and his family, told him he had a beautiful family. That Jesus. Just
Exactly.
hey, man, that shit goes a long way.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So, being likable is what he's basically saying, guys. All right. Where we at? Where we at? You guys post? You guys followed? Where we at? Let's keep going. Okay. So that's the Facebook. Yep. There you go. Ooh, she's on it. I like that. Okay. So let's do it. All right. Now let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's see. One of I get word in my last few. Good job, Artie. So he said, I have about 112 clients. I will say, I don't know what happened right there. It went away. Okay. Anyway, good job. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Aisha, he has people. I'm gonna give him game on that, Patrick too. Guys, you can go to Patrick if you guys recommendation on VAs. He has a phenomenal VA to the point where I want to take Mary from him, but I can't. Okay, but I know good talent when I see it. But what am I saying? You can go to Patrick, or I'm gonna give you guys a website too. It's called onlinejobs.ph. Onlinejobs.ph. But here's the thing: when hiring, you should be when you're at 50 clients, you should start hiring. And I'm gonna tell you in order what to hire. You should be hiring your disputer first. That is the most important thing. And man, I could break this down, Patrick. Look, your disputer first, and how you dispute. And here's the thing: you're gonna have to train them, guys. It's not just a set it and forget it. Hey, I hired
Yeah,
them. They
yeah.
have some
That's one
experience.
mistake I see a lot of
Yep.
y'all doing. Y'all hear everybody talking about VAs, 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 and then you go and hire a VA, and then you don't even know how to direct your VA. Like y'all are depending on your VA to do the shit for you and know more than you, right?
Nope.
That's the huge mistake. That's why some of y'all, you'll go hire and then wonder why your VA is kind of like lukewarm. And that's not because of them problem. That's a you problem. You
Yep.
haven't reached the level yet mentally and in your business to even know what you need to do to tell them, right? Like, look, when he said around 50 clients, that's when I got mine, right? And I did spend time training, and I was blessed to not have to go through multiple VAs. But that's why now I got 5 VAs I'm training at all times. I have 17 on my team between disputes, between graphic design, between automations and go high levels and customer service. But this is something that gets built. You feel me? Like you have to be very, very careful about throwing your money out in the beginning. Listen
Yep.
to what he just said. At least 50 clients.
At least 50 clients. So we have to start doing your dispute. Now, here's the thing too. Start recording yourself doing it and explaining as you're teaching somebody. So as you're working on real clients, over the shoulder, right? Click here. This is why we want to click here. This is how to access this. That this will sometimes the credit monitor will do this. Just ask the client for this. I'm talking about so detailed and over the shoulder, step by step. In the military, we call it by the numbers. And my military people know that, right? We're gonna do it by the numbers. All right. That's how Barney style. That's how, step by step, you want to break it down to your VAs and still train them. They have to watch the video and they still have to get trained to develop even more. Now, he said he got lucky. I went to hell finding my VAs at first, but I was hiring and firing. I hired agencies. I don't recommend agencies. I recommend you do in-house and then build. And if they are a good agency, they're probably with Pat. Not you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But like they were built before. Okay. But you have to ask them. You have to know how to hire too. When you go to these online jobs, I'm gonna give you guys some game too. Attention to detail. So in my thing, I'll put looking for a social media. Looking for a credit repair disputer, full time. The salary is whatever, $450 a month or more, whatever, right? Plus bonus or what have you, right? But in the description is must be able to use CRC, must know FCRA, must know FDCPA, must know Go High Level, must know how to access the CFPB, how to access
Must not know how
experience,
to do, must not do credit sweeps because
credit sweeps,
a
all
lot
of
of
that.
them
Yeah,
do that shit.
yeah, that's what they trained to do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people who are actual victim of identity theft, and I'm gonna go deeper for that. We're gonna talk about the dispute later, but they still need to know how to do FTC as well, though, if they need to. All right, for legit people who are on FTC. Now, moving forward, they just need to know how to do all of that. Must be okay with having a screen monitor on their screen because some of these videos will abuse your time and power. It
Matt
takes
or not in their head. Just take note of this, guys. A lot of people not in their heads.
it's called Hubstaff. The one is called Hubstaff. There's a Clockify. Anyways, it takes screenshots of their screens every 10 minutes to see if they're on social media, if they're abusing your time. The minute you see that abusing your time, they just want to rack up points just because the dollar is more over there. And no, you're fired. Get out of here. All right. So
Real
you're
quick,
in the hiring and
before you
firing
fire
game.
their ass, change your logins.
Change your logins. Yeah. Exactly. No, for real.
What is it called again?
A hub staff. Yeah, I got all these links too, guys. After you DM me, hey, I need the link to the hub staff. I need the link to this. But we're gonna stay on class right now. But like, or if you need Patrick's VAs, you go through them. But we do the same thing. Okay. Now, all these links I could provide for you. Now, hub staff is one of them. It tracks and monitors their screen. Okay, so back to what I was saying. In that description, I'll put a little keyword at the end. This shows attention to detail, especially with disputing. You have to be attention to detail on everything. At the end, I'll put this must have do this. If you feel like this is the right job for you, type ready in the subject line. And the people who apply for your job that don't type ready in the subject line don't pay attention to detail. That's a bar right there. Why? Because you want them to, you're testing them to see if they actually read your thing and not just applying left and right like a Tinder swipe. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. They need work. But those who really want the job, they'll pay attention to detail and you'll attract the right one. Does that make sense, guys? Hopefully. Yep. And document your process. Yep. So, yeah, every part of the aspect, whether it's from marketing, whether it's from onboarding, from sales, from disputing to customer service, you want to go on a Zoom or a Loom. Loom is better, right? And record yourself talking as you're talking to that client. This is the dispute process. Why did we dispute like this? Building the letter, etc. Okay, that's what you want to do.
Okay. But pay attention to what he's saying. He's saying train them. Okay.
Train them.
So know what you're doing in order to train them. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
you got to
that's
bootstrap this self. That's why this call is called setting the foundation, guys.
yeah,
You
like
got
you
to
guys
do it
gotta
yourself.
put the work in. You gotta put some work in because look, here's what happens. If you don't know what you need, like you won't like it's gonna be tough to direct somebody. I just see I get a little bit hyped up because I see it over
Yeah.
and over again. People try to skip the step. All you're doing is if
Yep.
you do move forward, if one thing falls out of place, now you pushed yourself way, way back. When you can just take a little bit of time and invest into your knowledge, however you see fit, and learn this shit. Just learn,
Exactly.
know enough to know what you need. That's it.
Exactly. A lot of people, oh, I just want to start. I just want to start with ads and everything like that. You got to know how this business works, the ins and outs first, and then you can delegate. I'm sorry, this is how it is, right? Because
Like
then you're
any
gonna
other business.
catch a lawsuit, and then you don't even know what. Oh, that was a VA. So what? You in charge of the business, you know? So moving forward, are you guys getting game? Are you guys posted? You guys catching what I'm throwing down? All right. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, and some of you guys, you probably already know this stuff, but it's the fundamentals. It's in the foundation. That's why the call is called "Send the Foundation" to bring you back. Even if you're doing 500 clients, 750 clients, or 1,000 clients, sometimes when I reached that, I was like, man, you know what? Why am I not growing? Sometimes I forgot about the foundation. And I got complacent. Guys, let me tell you a real story too. I don't mean to go off a tangent, but I was 300K in credit card debt in the hole. Why? Because I've invested in Fugazi mentors and mentorships. Once I started making the money, I got my McLaren. I'm driving my McLaren and everything like that. I'm like, cool. I'm making money. Boom. Oh, let's go do Amazon automation. Oh, let's go do real estate automation and everything like that. And when you chase two rabbits, you lose both.
Yep. I did the
I'll,
same shit.
you know.
I did the
So
same shit, just in the same about 300 something K. Like, yo, listen, just because you got it and you can get it, don't mean you should use it. I always say amplify what's already working for you. I'm not investing in nothing that does not contribute to my freedom of time and location anymore. I've
exactly,
done it all. You want to create yourself more jobs? Go right ahead and do the other shit. Not me. I'll rather put it right back into this and let it keep bubbling up. I need more
yep,
help, another VA. I'm growing, another VA. Like that's it. This game is so I don't want to say it's so simple, but it's the easiest business I've done, and probably Josh
yep.
will tell you the same thing because
Ugh,
there's not too many variables. Okay, it's always a collection, a late payment, bankruptcy. It's always
it's the
utilization,
same.
the same shit over and over, same conversation over and over. So you can just automate certain things and put people in certain places, and now it's just being done. You can't do that shit with real estate. You got to worry about an interest rate, location, condition, title agent, mortgage broker.
Bro.
There's so many other things with Turo, the car. Are they gonna bring it on time? Like, is it dirty? Do I gotta read
Trust me.
Airbnb. Shit, the fucking cleaner didn't show up, but the people are booking and they're almost there. Like, you're creating more minimum wage jobs for yourself. Okay, my bad. I'll go off on a tangent
I
because
love it.
yo, that's what I did, right? I started throwing money, and then when I came to realization, hold on, this business here, very low overhead, but easy to scale, but the overhead stays low. I
Hmm.
can do it from the pool, or I can do it from shit.
Anywhere.
I could do it from the jungles of Costa Rica.
Would would you guys recommend hiring, say, a marketer for online jobs in the
No,
Philippines?
listen. No. Let me tell you this. The marketer should be the last person you hire
Mhm.
because you should be marketing yourself. Now,
Okay.
once you're like Alex Hormozy and stuff like that, then yeah, then you hire a marketer. Not really Alex Hormozy, but you get what I'm
No,
saying.
I
The
was just
marketing.
curious about like using like HeyGen and things like that.
Oh yeah, you going a little. So you want to show off in front of? No, I'm joking. No,
No, no, no, no, no, no.
Hey Gen is good. Hey Gen is great. But what I'm saying is, you should not hire a marketer until your disputer, your customer service, your onboarding, your client success manager, your affiliate, and your sales is intact first and built down line, not just one down. Does that make sense? So you have
Yep.
the first layer. Now you have the second layer, the third layer. It's it down. So the system's got to be good, and then you can do the marketing. But that's like you making, you got 5K to one 1,500 to 5K to do a marketing agency without outspend, then you could do that. But I'm telling you, you could do it yourself. I'm organic. I'm organic. And when you type in credit repair on YouTube, there's a reason why my face is one of the number ones on the top in YouTube in the world. Hello. All right. That's a big accomplishment. Why? Because I leverage other people's audience. You get what I'm saying? We're going to go into that too. That's marketing too. I went on other people's podcasts.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, for sure. For sure.
Oh, and look, brother, I see us. This is going to be like a 5-part series, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want them
I'll
to be
go
able
in.
to ask some questions and shit too.
Okay. You know
So,
what? We'll stop. We're gonna start the because I'm
yo,
telling you, I get surgery.
he'll take us into fucking
Yeah.
he'll take us into the next CRC convention, and we're all walking for the stage and shit. So
Look, I'll go more, guys. I going deeper, but first you got to subscribe to the channel. You got to follow me on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR and Joshua Rico, and you're gonna see some. I talk about this stuff and I go deeper. So we don't have that much time. We already 70 minutes in, right? But
Hey,
I feel like I
Josh,
haven't even got started. I haven't got
don't
started.
forget,
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
forget
I
the
know, I
hiring.
know it, bro. I feel like we just scraping the fucking edge right now.
So,
But there's so
so,
much. Look, I just know that there's so much already given. Maybe people
yeah.
have some questions already, like, brother.
So yeah, let's stop it. Let's pause it, not stop it, because let's go. So let's raise our hands a little bit. You want to do a raise hands and go who goes first or what?
Raise them hands.
Raise the hands, and then you can
Okay, boom. What's up,
articulate.
Ahmad? What's going on, brother?
What up, bro? Hey, Josh, can you go over that hiring real quick? Because you said
Yeah.
disputer and then you stopped at disputer. So just real
Okay.
quick
So like posting the job or who you need on your team.
on your team as far as hiring.
First should be disputers. Okay. And when you're disputing, again, you're doing it and you're recording a Loom call yourself on an actual client. You're going to ask for the login. After you have their login, you're going to do this. Type this. This is a collection. This goes to collection. You need to go to the furniture. I get busy on disputes too now. You're going to go to the furniture. You're going to go to this, etc. Okay. This is how to do a repo. This is for the bankruptcy. This goes to the lawyer. This goes to everything like that. So the disputer, right? You
Let me
need.
chime in on that real quick.
Go
The
ahead.
reason why I know I would do a disputer first is because that's the most time consuming part of this business. One of them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
To eliminate that, especially like you said, once you got 50 clients, you're at the computer now, right?
Yeah.
You're at the computer and it's sporadic times. Maybe today you have my three clients to process, and then 2 days you got seven, and the next day you got one. It gets a little bit right, but by then
Yeah.
you should be recurring revenue enough to be able to pay somebody to do that, so you can focus more on the other thing. That's why he says disputer first.
So another thing too. So the disputing's first, right? Because that's the soul of your business by getting results. You want to have good disputes. All right. So you should always be training number one on disputing. All right. Next is customer service because we need that communication. How many times have you guys heard, oh, I quit? They quit the other credit repair company because they didn't talk to me. They didn't reach out. I didn't know what was going on. Customer service. Listen, guys, I'm in the Marine Corps. I micromanage militant. I'm micromanaged with communication. I was in communications in the Marine Corps. So communication is key, not only between me and the client, but me and my team and the client, etc. I didn't want to know everything. I want to know what letter you press on the keyboard. Okay, clock. Are you going to take a shit? Go clock out. I see your screen. That's what I'm talking about. See again? I'm saying.
You got the satellites on them.
I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. So it's like, all right. So that's how if you love your business, they're gonna say, oh, he don't play. When they come, when they come to the client, they know they're coming to work. I gotta take care of them as well too. But it's like, you're giving them opportunity as well. But nobody's gonna take care of your business like you do. All right. So your disputer, sorry. You see, Pat. So disputer, customer service. You want your onboarding for the documents because what happens after the sale or you need someone to onboarding the documents. Okay. But here's another one nobody really talks about. You need a billing department. Yeah, we're recurring. Or sometimes what happens in your recurring plan in your merchant? It's going to try to gather it, maybe 3 tries. And what happens on the third try? Sometimes they don't gather it. But what happens? You're just going to stop? No. You got to go out and have a billing department reach out to that client, like, tactfully. Patrick, Marianne did it. Listen, I know things are hard sometimes. I get it. I've been there. But you and I both know that in credit repair, it's not an overnight process, and we lose momentum 30 days to 45 days when the letters go out. So we want to keep you rolling for the next letter, but we can't process that letter until this is paid. Are you ready to get started again? Remember why you did this, etc. So disputing, customer service, billing, marketing, operations manager, but the onboarding, the sales, and then the last one would be marketing. I hope I answered your question. We're gonna go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go to Bria. What's up, Bria?
How
What's
y'all doing? I'm here.
what's up?
Hey, I met both y'all in person. So what's up, y'all?
Man, I remember
Yeah,
your
what's
face.
up?
Yes.
How's your husband?
Yes, he's doing good. Thank you for asking.
Tell him what's
He's,
up. All right. We get me and him
thank
gotta get
you.
Josh into the studio.
Oh, snap. So my question, I actually just hired a customer service rep and she's on the
Mhm.
call right now. Shout out to Jessica. So
Nice
what
job.
advice like would you give me or her on how should I
Great.
train her, closing and stuff like that?
FAQs is going to be one of the best ones on credit and credit repair and dispute. You just got to listen to the customer. Hopefully they're recorded. Calls are recorded, right? So you can go over it. That's what go high level, etc. But what I'm saying is, you just got to listen to the customer's concern. You're like a therapist to them. Sometimes they're gonna be, mad, and you could turn that the other way around. But ask them what. Sometimes I'll put it to you like this. Sometimes, very rare, you might not even get a deletion that month, but at least call them. You call them and be like, "Hey, there's no deletion that month. No worry, we're actually gonna try with the attack with this. What you should
Yeah.
be doing is building your credit from this. Go to this banks, etc. Be on the lookout for this. It's just keeping them in the loop. It could be every 2 weeks. Well, you should have a nurture campaign. This is going deep, but you should have a nurture campaign every week so they know. But every 2 weeks they can call, or every 30 to 35 days, or what have you. Schedule that call to have a conversation to go over their stuff and be like, what questions do you have? This is what we did for this month. This is what we sent. But a lot of the FAQs, and I told Patrick this too when he first started, record your FAQs, frequently asked questions. Whatever there's only so many questions a client can ask. That's usually the same. Am I right, guys who've been in the business for a long time? There's only so
Yeah.
many questions you can have. Why is my
100%.
score keep fluctuating? What high is this? Everything like that. They better be recorded. Record them calls, y'all. Yep, because
And
you can
here's the
get yourself in a
thing.
lawsuit.
And here's the thing, it's real simple at the end of the day. And sometimes if you've been on the phone with me and I break it down to you and I act like I'm a client, if we've done that, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All it is utilization, payment history, total number of accounts, derogatory marks, inquiries, and age. If you know how to speak about those things, you know everything that you need to ever talk about with a client. And Bree,
Mm-hmm.
if you need help with that, hit me up. I'll act like I'm a client and I'll see where you're at in less than 5 minutes. Any consultation call that I ever do is less than a 6 minute close because I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to explain the whole credit report to them. It's most of the time, I don't want to say it's over their head, but they rarely care. Okay, they
Yeah.
want to know what the problem is and what the solution is. And in
Mm-hmm.
7 or less minutes, you can identify it. I don't even have to look at the report.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So that means another thing too, customer service. That goes with education. You got to know credit. You got to know what structures of credit. You got to know the credit repair process, and sometimes the law. Give them the FCRA book or the FDCBA book, but really understanding the credit. So that's what I suggest. I can go deeper. Like I said, I get really like deep, but we're gonna go. Maybe I should do a
Yo,
mentorship.
he gets deep. That's why I think we're because he gets deep and I stay in the shallow end. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
let me just sit here with my floaties. Let me just, float on down the lazy river. He likes to fucking
I
do
get like Elon Musk. I go like,
that. I'm like, yo, you know what? I like to,
you
and
know,
it can be complex and simple at the same time. It
yeah,
sounds crazy, but
yeah.
and that's what we're both good at. and we keep it going. So Bria, I hope that answered the question.
Yes, thank y'all.
You already
For
know you can
sure.
hit us up. Coach Nina, what up, Nina? I see you got your hair did. Hey, you ready
Oh,
for the?
that's my girl. What's going on? How you doing?
Don't call me out. Yes, I just got my hair done
I
because I
know
got
you
my
did,
photo
girl.
shoot
I know you
tomorrow.
got it. I know you
I
got
got
it
my
coming.
brand shoot. But listen, yes, all my guys on here, Patrick, Rico, and Davey. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for just helping me out, answering all my questions. Patrick, I just love you to death.
I
Okay.
love you too, bro.
So you gang, you a sister for life. But
Oh, hey,
listen.
I'm your brother. Anybody ever question you, you let me know. I'm coming. Wherever you're at, flying in. If we're going me, I'll bring Rico's ass with me.
So listen, back to hiring somebody to do the dispute. So I wanted to ask this question. Do y'all say do a VA or hire like a regular person to do it? Like which one you prefer? Because
Me.
I already
Okay.
have an assistant that I could kind of like train, but do you think a VA will be better because they already kind of know like how to do disputes and stuff like that?
Real quick,
Isn't
your
okay. Go ahead.
person is she like local or he or she local or are they like
She my assistant. Yeah, she stay
okay?
where I live. She's my assistant through my tax preparation company. But I want to bring her on the team as far as like with credit repair. She want to learn. She just like at my beck and call.
But
But
you have time.
that's what I'm trying to see. Like, do you think I should train her to do it, or should I hire a VA? Like,
I'm gonna just give my quick answer, brother. If you
okay.
plan on having her in your business as an authority at some point, then it might
Mhm.
be worth it. But if it's just
Mhm.
for like now and to kind of get in there and do things, no, right? It's good to have something established and then like how Rico said, build up, like or build
Mhm.
down, right? You don't want to introduce somebody to start doing something for you and then kind of like wishy-washy. But if she's
Mhm.
coming in taking a position of authority and then maybe training other people down the line, that might be worth your time. You feel me?
Okay.
But
So
I'd rather put her
so
in a position where she speaks to the customer because English, let's be honest, Filipino English, they're not as trusted over the phone. Mine are because they
mhm.
know you're going to deal with my team or you're not dealing with us. But regardless, right? When people hear people that are overseas over the phone, they tend to be like kind of, back up. But they don't know who's working on your credit report. That's why I feel like they're better, VAs are better for disputing.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
that's
You're
that's
you're
that's that's a great answer. And like he
yeah.
mentioned, it could be both sides because
Yeah.
one of my customer service girl, you would think that she's from California and she surfs, but she's
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
the Philippines and she sounds like
Yeah. No,
you
there's some yeah.
right. So that I guess you can take it from that angle. You see what I'm saying?
So one more question, because I know everybody got questions, but one more quick question. So when do I take my hand off of the disputing part? Because of course I'm new and I'm building. But I already so tax preparation and credit repair is kind of like the same. So I already know like the structure as far as like running the business because I already have like 30 girls that work for me doing tax preparation. So what I'm saying is when I don't my hands are not on the business as far as tax preparation. My assistant does my clients. So when with me starting this business and doing the disputes myself, when is a good time to take my hands off of the disputes and hire a VA?
When you have
Like,
everything perfected, when you know what you're doing and you can train other people, that's when.
mhm.
So
Okay,
that's
all
up
right,
to
Your
you.
time. Yeah,
okay,
that and I'm gonna add one more thing is when you have more money than time. Okay.
Yeah.
okay, got you.
There's always going to be I have more time than money, or now I got
Mhm,
more money than time, right? So
mhm.
you have to be able to see that ceiling. Like he said, it's like you perfected it already, but do you need to be behind the computer doing it? Probably,
Right.
right?
Now,
Or you
Mhm.
perfected it already, but you ain't got no clients, or you got four, but you're banging out results. It's not time yet. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
got
also
you.
wanted to give another gem for you, Coach Nina. Look, it's two things too: knowing how to dispute and then knowing how to partner up. I'm working on something, so I already got it right, and you guys can hit
Mhm,
me up on the Instagram. I'll give it to the link. But the thing is that I partner with lawyers. You guys heard some of them at CRC. That's
mhm,
part of the process. You don't really have to dispute. You just send the report to the lawyer. He handles it, and then CRC is coming with this. I don't know, Patrick, if you knew about this. CRC is coming with this, but I have another CRM to where it's basically one click of a button to where you enter the client's report and it spots the FCRA violations. No FTC, no sweeps. So you upload the client's credit report, and it says if there's a violation in there, right? So you'll send a one click submit. You send it to like Cloud Mirror or what have you, and then in 45 days or less, if that remedy is not done, then you have a lawsuit, and then they pay you out. That's a $400 per client. You haven't even charged the client. That it bypasses CROA, it bypasses TSR, and you can charge the client upsell from there. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I'll give you, if you guys are interested in link, hit me up on Joshua Rico SR, or I don't know if I can even put it in here, but it's called Credit Butterfly. All right. Yeah, it's another CRM. If you want the link, I got you. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to answer your question, knowing how to dispute. Once you master that, then you can delegate. And I usually say around 50 clients. So get to knowing your dispute process good, to where you can go forward from that. I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and what I've seen is some people who know how to talk credit, but they're like kind of like her. They already got other businesses and they're killing it, and they don't want to get too dirty. So I could see how that can also be a thing where it's like I know how to talk about credit. I need that established team, maybe, right? So I can keep focused on making my money. You almost have to distinguish where's your time most valuable because there's a difference between productivity and activity, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I audit myself all the time. Am I being productive or am I stuck in activity? Sometimes
Hmm.
we get busy with activity thinking we're being productive, right? So
Right.
keep an eye on what you do daily, and then you'll answer your own question. Be like, ah, shit, this is too much
Yeah.
activity. I can maybe
Hmm.
afford to spend more, somewhere else that is proven or something. You get it?
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna post.
Got
Let
it.
me see if I can post a link. I'm on my phone, but
Thank
I'll send
you
it to Patrick.
guys.
Definitely,
You're
definitely.
welcome. Again,
I want to
follow
see
me
the
on.
photos for that.
Yes,
Okay.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Good, good, good.
Who's next? I saw Sunday McCarter. I saw one of you guys up there. What happened? Who's next?
We got my man Tony.
All right, Tony.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing, man? I appreciate you guys.
Bless.
Yes, sir.
Bless, brother.
So I just came from Credit Con. I'm a new CRO.
Okay.
I I fixed my credit learning through the laws and all of the things that you're supposed to learn in the beginning of the credit repair business. I've been at it for a while now. I'm trying to get funding. But for a person that's just starting on, I came late too, by the way. So if you guys answered this, I apologize. So I'm new. I don't have a solid CRM that I'm using, but I did just get the new credit fixer from Kabir. I
Okay.
got
Yeah, I
that
know.
for a year. And it does have that law thing in there as well. So my question is for a person that's starting brand new, that don't have anything baseline, what should I focus on initially outside of trying to get the clients that I am able to grab from my intermediate web, as far as like websites and things like that. Like I don't even have Encrypt or Stripe or anything yet. So if
Okay.
it could be a baseline for me, for you, like if you were starting again and you like, I got a I got a CRM, like if you can get a baseline for me. So because
Yeah.
I'm eager and I'm on fire. So
All right, and that's fine. As long so you already got your disputes down.
yeah,
You're good on disputes.
yeah.
How many clients do you have?
I have none. That's why I said brand new. Me.
Okay.
So how do you know
So
that?
respectfully, how you know you good? Like I'm a drill you. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll be real with you.
Go
Like,
ahead.
so how you know you official tissue with
Hmm.
dispute? That's one. Two is this. I have CRC, but I also
Yeah.
have this new one that does the violation, etc. Right
Right.
now, here's the thing, guys. You want to know the truth? When I started, I left this part out of my story. I knew credit repair, like you said too, right? I knew how to dispute. I know how to get results. I just needed a software. I took Daniel Rosen. I
Mhm.
took his class. I took his master class. So that's the short answer. But in this, it shows you how to set up API keys. It's a done for you website. It's a CRM. It's a checklist on everything you need, your LLC, your business bank account, your eCrypt, your call 8 number, your everything like that. So That it's kind of a big answer, but you need your LLC, you need your phone number, one eight
Okay.
hundred number and or local number. You need your merchant account for eCrypt. You need your website to funnel into CRC or have Kabir help you with that. Right? It should come with something because the impersonation. Yeah, I do it all. So I have all of that, those checklists. Right? You have your email setup, your everything like that, your Go High Level setup. Go High Level is now integrated into the CRC Hub. So basically, if you get CRC Hub, I mean, that does everything from email nurturing, text, everything like that. So that's how you do it. I know that's
I
kind of
did that. I started with that one. I didn't do the become a credit hero part, but I do
yeah.
have an instance of CRC as well. That's how I did mine through CRC.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna tell you this. All right. I know. Shout out to Gambir. I know he's good, great, and everything like that. Still to this day, a lot of the millionaires. You know why the millionaires are here right now? Because they stuck with CRC. Even there's people on this call who got subpoenaed back in the day when they reached a millionaire, even when he went through that certain thing. But he went through it and he overcame it, which means there's no really other CRM that compares to CRC, guys. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
There's no other. It's just not. It's big fish over here, baby. Big shit popping, little shit stopping. Real
Yo,
talk, like I'm just
and
being real,
yo,
For sure.
and
100%.
they're only elevating, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and then yeah, you can't. Right now, it's just the beginning. But here's the other thing: everything's in it already. All the
Yeah,
software you need, the mailing, the billing, the credit monitoring, it's all
the
in
classes on how to set up
the
everything
hub,
yourself.
the community. Like it's
Yeah,
all
Or
right there. Look, and it's easy on the eyes, man. I tried to use some of the other shit, and I couldn't
yeah.
look at it, bro. It made me
For
like,
sure.
oh yeah, no. Look, anybody who needs Encrypt, I'm gonna drop my guy's link in the chat. So whoever
Uh,
needs it is right there.
Yep. So eCrypt is you need it for merchants. So you said you don't even have a Stripe and everything like that. That's going from there. You need to have that merchant account to process. You know, um, yeah. For those of you who want that link for the credit. Now here's the thing. I already talked to Daniel. And he says, yes. Now let me stop. He says we're gonna implement in power of attorney into the CRC and what I just gave you guys the software to where it detects FCRA violations. So he's basically looking at his competition with there's really no competition, but he's looking at every other software and he's getting feedback and implemented into CRC so he could just take over and dominate. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Tony. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Tony, me and Josh, we're always available, bro. Like you can reach out. Like
Yeah.
we've been there, done that, man. And we could tell you some things that will get you from point A to B a lot faster. Like we've bumped, like I know myself personally, I spent 50K on mentors and credit, and
uh,
I even after I was still kind of like, what the fuck do I do now? I bumped my head
right.
like 2 years until I finally got it, and then it was just from there, right?
For
Cats that's
sure.
been there in the game already, we can tell you certain things, man. You feel me? Like,
Brandon,
1,000%. I'm tapped in with you on Facebook,
yo,
man. I'm a
Josh got
user.
his in the back. I don't got mine back there yet. I just got this shit yesterday, so y'all are like the
we're
second.
gonna replace this soon with the
Yeah,
10
yeah.
million. Hello.
10 million,
He got
Yeah,
the
10
let's go.
he
piece.
got he got the 10 million one coming in. He's telling me to catch up. So yeah,
Nah, you there, bro. Everybody in this channel can go. That's why there's enough for all of us. I'm trying to tell you. And then back to where we say, yes, the masterclass. That's where I started. The old school masterclass. There's two now, but I started with the first masterclass. And guys, again, if you guys found value, take a picture right here that you're on the Zoom. Tag me on social media, Joshua Rico SR, saying that we're dropping game. Please follow me, subscribe to YouTube, Joshua Rico, right? Hit that bell notification. Joshua Rico on Facebook, Joshua Rico SR. I just want to know if you're getting game because to be honest with you, Patrick cut me short. He cut me off short. I was going in, was I not? Yeah.
I want the people
No,
to get a piece.
no, no,
That's
no. I'm fucking with you.
Look,
But
I
listen, I
know, I
can.
know you are. Look, I'm the same way. I'll keep fucking talking and talking and talking, but then
Yeah,
what? It's like, here's the thing. Like sometimes we almost
yeah,
forget where we're at, right?
yeah,
But when you
yeah, yeah.
look back, you're like, oh shit, you're like
And,
this,
and you've
right?
been up since 4 too. I know you tired.
Yo, no, I'm actually fuck, bro. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
pumped
fucking up of five energy drinks or something right now. I'm
for
chilling,
real.
but it's
You know.
because I love this kind of shit. But
I
yeah,
love
like,
it
so,
too.
like here's the thing. When Josh starts talking, your pen won't be fast enough.
Yeah, I start going deep. I start going
Like,
deep.
yeah, your pen won't be fast.
Maybe I'm gonna be real, Patrick. Like I said, I'm one of the only millionaire. Well, I don't know if I'm the only, but one of the few that who do not have a mentorship or nothing to sell. But I'm thinking that people are needing this, and if you think guys think I should drop a mentorship or community, type in the chat mentorship. I want to see like what do you
Hey
guys?
guys,
You already
You know,
know type that
you
shit.
know,
Yeah.
I'm just
Type
saying.
it, make them feel good. Type it and make
I'm
them
just
feel
saying
good.
because I just wanted to see. I just want to see if it's enough people. If I know what I'm talking about, I do know what I'm talking about, and I can definitely get you guys. So, you guys think I should drop a mentorship?
hey Josh, I just got a question real quick, if you don't mind.
What's up, brother? Who's
Yeah,
this actually?
so yeah, it's Jay. Sorry, I don't have my camera on. I apologize.
Are you talking
I
out of
just
turn? No, I'm joking. The
I
mic
I
talking. I'm
apologize.
fucking
I
with
just
you. Go
got
ahead.
to
I
ask
like to
real
go
quick
ahead.
because we are starting to we're looking to incorporating some either personal or business funding to
Mm-hmm.
some of our clients. Our clientele is it's pretty medium right now. It's not a lot, but we're looking into adding some business funding options to some of our clients. I was wondering if that's something that you guys have done in the past.
All day. We do
Oh,
it all
plenty of
day.
times.
Yeah, we do it all day. But can we get to Kiara real quick? Yeah,
Yes.
we'll come back to you.
Again,
But we
reach
do
us
that all.
up after on the social. You got my socials, guys. Hopefully, I'm wearing it, and Joshua Rico everywhere. All
Hey,
right, but
yo, look,
All right, thank
Josh say he don't got nothing to sell. I do. I
go
got
ahead.
relationships. I got automations. I got VAs. I got
Yep.
all that shit. All right. I
Yep.
told his ass he needs to be doing that shit because what he said is true. The people do need it. And here's the thing.
Mhm.
There's everybody got the person that they vibe with. Okay.
Yeah.
I've done been through so many mentors. There's been mentors that I get with just because something about them. It's not even the knowledge that they have, but something about them. Like
The
Rico,
aura.
the aura, right? So like I told his ass, like, what do you like? He need the people need it, man. But y'all know
Yeah.
I do this shit. We got some
Yeah.
top people in here. They know my ass. I'm gonna get me.
It's coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. Maybe I need to have Sunday McCarter reach out to me. I heard she's a beast with it too. Shout out to all the millionaires in this group chat too. I know, appreciate y'all too. Because I watched y'all when I was coming up too. So, yeah. All right. Next question. Sorry, we can go deep. I'll be here until 3 in the morning. Me. Go ahead, Kiara. Next. Oh, did she ask?
Hi,
Oh, hey, how's it going?
good. How are you?
Great.
First of all, thank you for your time.
For
But
sure.
quick question. So I'm fresh, new in the industry.
Okay.
I'm, learning, building, etc. I've just been like posting content, don't have any clients yet. But I feel like I've heard a lot of like different things when it comes to payment. Like how do you feel about like the monthly payment and then the pay per delete? Because
I'll
I know the pay per delete people are like, oh, like the client feels safer, etc. But it's like that's not really scalable. You're not so I don't know. Like I get both ends, but it's like how do you feel
yeah.
about it?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this straight up. Both work. Okay. Shout out to Bruce Palatano. He switched to pay per delete. He reached the 10 million plaque. However, let me tell you this. There's a reason why Lexington Law and CreditRepair.com is the biggest company in the world. And what do? $53 a month.
Yeah.
I came up with the monthly. I like recurring because it's scalable.
Right.
He who tests the most wins. Try it. But I would say to start off, I mean, at first I started 179 and a 90 a month. Then I went to 297 and a 99 a month. Then I went to the 1500s fat payout. I learned that was illegal. Oh well, I got to break it up. And then I went to the 3000s. Then I went to 499. Right now, I'm just testing 499 down to 125 a month, not including credit monitoring. Or they get paid for you just test. But really, the recurring, I always loved it. However, this is what this I got to break this down too. You guys need to hear this. Whether you guys are advanced, I know people in the Millionaires Club that don't even know this. They just charge what to charge. They don't even know why. I just learned this at CreditCon, guys. And those of you not at the CRC events, this is going down 2027 Orlando. I hope to see you guys there. Purchase your ticket, but also CreditCon. Credit cons for more advanced people, like in the credit and FICO. You guys need to be at these credit events. But I just learned this from a mentor, and he says you got to know the cost of your clients and the cost of fulfillment. What do I mean by that? You pay for Go High Level, you pay for CRC, you pay for Hub Staff, you pay for all of these softwares, and you divide that by how many clients you have. That is the cost for your clients. So, for example, if you're charging only $99 a month, you're not really making money or breaking even. So, what do I mean by usually a client costs anywhere from $105 to $150, per month, right? Now, there's something called a lifetime value of a client, and you got to know how much a client costs. So that's up for you to determine. And then you got to put your profit on there. So whether it's breaking it up monthly or one flat fee, that's how you know. So say if you want to make 500 to 1,000 profit, and your a client costs 105, 150, then you have to add. Shoot, hold on. You have to add that. Sorry, my Google broadcast in the house. But anyways, does that make sense though? Like you have to know the cost of your client and then add your profit.
Yes.
So whether
Okay.
it's 200 a
Yes.
month, 249 a month, I see people doing 249 a month and 200 a month, not including credit monitoring. I see people doing, the 99 a month, but you have to have a lot of volume to make money. I'm talking about a lot of volume, which
Right.
we do.
Let me chime
I
in
have a
on that.
brand.
I tell, like, if there's something I would have done when I first started
Mm-hmm.
was, recurring is how I started. But like he just said, it takes time to build up. If I were fresh in the game, especially my scenario where I left something to do
Mm-hmm.
this and it was kind of shaky, like, oh shit, what the hell am I doing? I would have charged a flat rate up front, made 15 to 20K, then transitioned into the recurring. Then at
Mm-hmm.
least I would have felt like I had money. My recurring took time to build up. I probably would have saved a year and been ahead a year if I would have done that. That's what I would have done. I don't know if Rico, I
I
know
did recurring at first.
you already confirmed.
To this day, I still do recurring, but
Me
I
too.
have other packages to where I'm starting to charge higher ticket. You know what I'm saying? But whatever is like a well-oiled machine that you feel like you're making money, though. You have to not feel, you have to know that you're making money. You have to make it make sense. I know that's kind of complicated answer.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Know the
100%.
cost, your cost. You pay for
Yes.
CRC, you pay for HubStaff, you pay for CRC.
Right, right, right.
That's the cost divided by the many clients you have. That's per client. That's what you should return. Add your fee, your tax, and that's what you should be charging a client to start off.
Copy that.
Yo, and here's
Thank
what
you.
I tell people too, because I never like to answer that question. I say charge what you feel you're worth. I'm a
Yeah.
little different in the aspect. I know what I'm spending per month, and I know what I'm
Yeah.
making. You feel me?
Yep.
So I don't break it down per client, but I know I'm making 10x of what I'm putting in. Right?
Exactly.
Like, but the way he's saying is strategic because then you could take that and then when you start implementing other things that's more advanced, like even ads, and then you start calculating all that shit. I'm personally not there yet. I'm like, shit, I'm spending 5K, I'm making 50, 10x, cool. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm different. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, do you throw me in the wind and shit? I'm just sitting there parasailing and shit. Just fucking.
This meeting is being recorded.
Josh, how do you I saw on your website you have a self
Hold
sign up.
on.
How
Hold on,
does that
brother.
work for you? Oh, sorry, brother.
Hold on. Did I answer your question, Kiara? All
Yes, you
right.
did. Thank you so much.
Joshua Rico, subscribe. Joshua Rico SR on Instagram. Thank you. All right. We're gonna get to you, Jonathan. Hold on. Loopy G. Raise your hands, guys.
What's happening? What's happening, man?
What's going on?
How everybody doing? Man, forgive me if I ask a question that you already answered, man.
That's
I've
fine.
been watching your a couple of your interviews. Matter of fact, today while I was doing all these disputes, and I'm really kind of late because I was finishing up these attorney general disputes. So
On advance.
I had two questions, right? Because
For sure.
I'm like I came from the wholesaling side, so I'm really trying to get some tighten up some loose ends with this credit stuff real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed that you were saying you don't mail and you do everything online.
You really watch my stuff. You be watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was watching it all day while I was sending my disputes. You know what I'm saying? But what I did was I just got on CRC and everything. So
Okay.
I sent my first letters, even though you were saying, you know, what you do, I still sent them what you call it,
Which is
certified.
fine. That's fine.
I sent them certified through CRC, and I did that, and then I also did the just now I finished the Attorney General, and I sent to the CFPB as well. I did all three. That's why I'm kind of late. So I knocked all that
You
out.
forgot the
So
BBB. But go ahead. Go ahead.
yes, the time winding down. So
Yeah.
I knocked all that out, and over the weekend I did check system early warning. I'm waiting on them. Innovis, I'm waiting on them because it take 5 to 15 days or something like that. And LexisNexis. So I did that Sunday. So
You on it, bro. You really watch my stuff. You see, guys, look, I'm telling you, I go deep and dissect. I'm talking about like surgical with disputing. I'm a G at that too, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So my question is, because I did the Attorney General and stuff that's online, and then the CFPB that's online. And like I said, I cleaned what I could off check systems and early warning and all that. I did what I could with that, but early warning and stuff that takes time for you to get the correspondence back. So I was wondering if that was if that was the proper way to do it with
brother.
With my first go round. You know, that was my first question.
Listen, you have bypassed, and I'm not going to be disrespectful. You have bypassed most of the people on this chat. A lot of people on this chat don't even know what that is. So yes, you did great. That, like I said on my channel, you got to dispute like an octopus. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So what you did, yes, it's amazing, right? When I talk about we don't send letters, is exactly what you said. BBB or online social media dispute. People don't know about that. Calling in. That's the only I will recommend after you send a dispute, call in and follow up. Okay.
Call in the who?
Well, whoever you send it to. Did you send it to the furnisher? Do you send it to the credit reporting agencies, etc.?
So
You got to call in after.
Even calling state payments too.
I called some furnishers. I called some furnishers, and they were kind of giving me. Well, one of them sent me a letter, and they didn't want me to send that information to like the CFPB and stuff like that. They actually had that on the letter, so I just like I ain't even gonna do none of that.
That sounds like a violation.
Yeah, that's what I was. I'm doing so many things at one time, and you saying I'm doing a lot of the correct stuff, but it's some stuff that you know, I didn't understand. So I just wanted to make sure that I got clarity as far as with the doing it online. Do you think that it would be better to just dispute the stuff through Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian online? Because from what I'm looking at right now, just starting out with that, with the mailing and doing everything certified, man, that's gonna cost like
Listen,
crazy.
I don't
that's gonna hit you in the pockets off the rip.
Yeah, it has to make sense. I don't do certified. I don't, guys. We don't even send letters. We're starting to for the FCRA violations CRM I was telling you about. I'll send you that link. But the thing is that we don't send letters, guys. We do everything online. I'll give you guys a gem. You see how everybody has this new chat bots, right? Go to myequifax.com and service.transunion.com, and you can dispute in the chat box. You dispute in the chat box and say what the negative items are. You dispute that chat box, and then after 24 hours, you call in and follow up the dispute. Gone. That's online disputing right there. So we do online disputing, CFPB, and that's what I mean by we don't send letters. We dispute online. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Say that again for me.
You create the letters. You create the letters, and then do the signature, and then upload the dispute.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm using Claude, man. Me and Claude got cool over the past like 7 days.
Teach me. I need
to him like he my partner. I'm talking to him like he my partner. So my next question is: Are you all putting all of the laws, the consumer laws, and FCRA?
Let me tell you something about that, guys.
Or it's kind of keeping it, simple.
Let me tell you something. I'm partnered with lawyers. Oh man, this is Patrick. We're gonna need a part 2. You guys want a part 2?
Bro, I already know.
I'm in part 2. But listen, the disputing, I get busy on disputing now. Listen, I'm the only one, I'm the one who invented this method, right? And you know this, you've seen my channel, social media disputing. Okay, no, if anybody's talking about social media disputing, they got it from me, hands down. So what I talk about with social media disputing is you at them on Twitter. I added CFPB, I added Bank of America, shut down my credit card. You've seen that. I went viral on all that, right? So did I say it worked? No, not all the time. I'm saying that's a way to get your shit heard, right? Your letters seen. I added Bank of America on Twitter, and then this is violating my consumer rights, etc. 30 minutes later, their legal American team inbox me and say, "Hey, Mr. Rico, how can we help you?" No overseas people, no none of that. Why? Because I thought outside the box. You have to be an octopus when you dispute. Calling in CFPB, Attorney General, social media, etc. LinkedIn. I'll skip trace the CEO's address where he lives.
Yeah, I got free skip. I got free skip tracing
Play with
all
me.
day. I got a deal machine account, so I'm skip tracing anyway for real estate.
Yo,
So
listen, yo,
I'm
yo,
cold
Doc,
skip tracing.
I want you to touch on something though, because I
What's
get
up?
this
I'll
a lot.
skip trace the CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Yo, look, I want you to touch on something though, because I see a lot of people get discouraged when they don't get fucking round one.
It's not
Oh,
about. It's not
okay.
overnight, and that's the mindset. Go ahead.
Tell them a time frame, bro. Like, tell them what realistically the shit is.
6 to 12 months, maybe more, maybe less.
You guys hear that? Okay, so everybody
The average. Now, people are. Let me break this down. People are promoting 7-day sweep and everything. 7-day to get results. I'm just telling you right this. We've done it before. You know what? What I mean by that? It's It's all marketing. Hey, we got this item deleted in 7 days. Yeah, that happens. That's an item, not graduation.
Hey, so are you quick thing? Because
Not
I just wanted you to touch.
bullshit.
I just wanted you to touch on it real quick. So when
Go
you
ahead.
send in the disputes, are you adding the FCRA codes and laws and stuff to the disputes?
Mute Brandon real quick. My bad, Brandon. Hold on. To touch on your, am I adding the laws? Yes. However,
okay. So that's why I want to make sure
but hold on. Let me
that I'm
finish.
not overdoing it to get flagged with the Oscar system and stuff like that. So that was like one of my main questions, just to
That's
make
just
sure
one of
that
them,
I'm on point.
Loopy. That's just one of them. But yes, I'm gonna say yes and no.
Okay.
You want to know what my attorney does? And then that's all I'm telling you. If you pay attention to that software, right? These letters are simple. And if you went to the CRC event, you got to bypass Oscar, right? There's something called the bizarre letter. I don't know. Has anybody heard of the bizarre letter? Type me in the chat if you have, or type no in the chat.
Yo, I got the letter. It's like a fucking it's the asshole letter.
Yeah. So what is the bizarre letter? Bizarre letter is this, guys. You guys know what Oscar system is. Basically, it's the backdoor codes, right? Disassociate personal information, freeze, etc. Right? The bizarre letter misspells and capitalizes words on purpose to trick the Oscar system. It'll be like, oh, Zempic with X and everything like that, fat loss and everything. I like unicorns. Do you? How about this? This item's negative. Delete it. No laws in there.
Okay. So I look using Grammarly and trying to make it perfect.
You overthinking it. You overthinking it.
Because Claude, I'm using Claude, but Claude kind of has some little misspells and some punctuations and stuff. So when you hovering over stuff, Grammarly gonna automatically.
I understand that Grammarly, but you don't need Grammarly because actually you want stuff misspelled sometimes. Okay, you want to see like it's coming from a real consumer.
Yeah. That's how I've been having him. That's how I've been having him
bad words in that
correct
shit,
right.
bro. Like you could tell them, like, yo, I'm having a rough day. I have a headache. This is making my day work. Like, bro, those are my letters in the beginning. And I'm gonna tell y'all something straight up too. Like he said, this shit is simple. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is what maybe most people won't tell you. Everything works. All you have to do is find what works for you and do it over and over. He can tell you one way. The next man might tell you the other way. But look, what did he say? It's going to take, on average, 6 to 12
months
for graduation. For graduation.
Hey, Pat, I want to let you know, man. I appreciate you for answering my questions in the community chat, man. You know what I'm saying? You solid, man.
Man, look,
Usually you ask a couple questions, the motherfucker gonna send you a link to buy some shit.
yo, bro, look,
I
this
Hey
is
man,
told
I
you.
what we're here
appreciate
for.
you, cuz.
Yo, look, I was you one time, right? And bro, I
Yeah, for
spent
sure.
2 years, $50,000. And that's why sometimes I get a little hyped up because I'm like, man, I remember when I was struggling up till 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, doing research. But my fuck you letter got more results than my perfect letter, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro,
Exactly.
and this is you got to just play around with it. Listen to cats like Josh, whoever you vibe with, right? Look at what they're doing. Feel them out. Put your own sauce on it, right? I always tell people like, look, you can make it as simple or as complex as you want to be. I choose to keep it simple. I'm not a fucking lawyer. I'm not. My results are banging though. You can check my results.
But
Oh, don't ask me what fucking FDCPA 807 means. Right? He laughs because he knows the shit. He'll school the
yeah.
fuck out of me on some shit. Right? But I just say that to say this. You guys need to not lose confidence in what you're doing. If you take your clients personal, if you take their goals personal, you will have the assistance by a higher power that will make that shit happen.
Yeah.
Look, I'm different. I'm different. I move spiritually, right? And I know when I'm on something and I want to do something, I don't give a fuck. That shit is getting done. And guess what? A resource like Josh might come and tell me a gem when I didn't even expect it. And that's fucking facts.
He gave me 100 nuggets today, man.
No, listen.
I've been
I'll go
executing
deeper.
shit.
It's not even. That's why I do need to start my. It's like
Hey Josh,
this is
I
just.
appreciate you, man. I'm finna mute so somebody else can ask a question, but
Go
I
ahead. Go
appreciate
ahead,
you,
bro.
Josh, and
I'll
Pat
go
Bane. I
in.
appreciate you too, man.
God, that's to go all the way in. Yo, appreciate you, Loopy. Yo, I hope I'm saying that right too, brother. Is saying that right? Okay. All right, who's next, man? I know y'all got questions here, man. If not, we're gonna start picking on people and just seeing where y'all at.
Or I could start teaching. Not
Yo, do it, bro. If nobody got
because
questions,
I
I
got
didn't
a
even.
question. I got a question.
go
Go
sleep.
ahead.
Okay. So I know y'all say everything works, right? So I know, I just give me a couple of things to go on to dispute.
Okay. You want me to? You want me to start with like each and every? I'll give you laws. What you want? Like I'll break it down. What you know?
So when I'm disputing and I'm sending out letters, of course we sending letters through the system. And I know we send them through CFPB. What else can I know you said do the chat box on CFPB, right? So what else can I send letters? I wanna, like you said, like be an octopus, send them everywhere I can, because we never know. It's like, whatever stick, because you never know which one gonna get it, the stuff deleted.
Yeah. So look at they telling me to cheat. Look, follow up when you send the letters in. Follow up
How?
with a
Okay.
call. And when you
Okay.
follow up with the call, here's a quick gems. In Experian.com, I could teach you guys how to do personal information too with the desktop right now. My eyes closed. But look, on Experian.com, I've been doing this for years, guys.
Yeah, he breathes this shit.
Yeah. So in Experian.com, should I break down the personal information first or
Like, can I just
the
give one
report number?
thing while you prep? Maybe. Look, you can call on late payments and you can negotiate silly the collections. That's all I got to
Yeah.
say.
Yes. So here's the thing. Add your report number, so those stall letters, just add your report number in those letters, and also just call in to verify that it's you and or power of attorney. That fixes the stall letters. But personal information, you guys want to check it out how to do personal information? You guys could go on your desktop right now. You ready? Look, my eyes closed. Okay, go to Experian.com on your desktop, not the app. Go to Experian.com on your desktop. You're gonna scroll down to where it says Help Center. Okay. From Help Center, you're going to click a button that says File Dispute. Okay. You file the dispute. You're going to click the purple button that says Start a New Dispute. Now, sometimes it will be a pop up window to where it says, Hey, you want to waive the rights? That's fine because I like to get results now. Now, it's just saying that you're going to get your results via electronically email. All right. I just say move forward. So move forward. Once you start the new dispute, you're going to see potentially negative items, accounts, personal information, and then inquiries. Okay. You're going to go all the way to where it says personal information, and you're going to scroll all the way down. And then when you scroll all the way down, you're going to see how many misspelled names, addresses, co-spouses, employees, socials, numbers, etc. Your goal is to what, guys? Have one name, one address, no co-spouse, not even the employer that you work at. Why? Because each and every one of those items has a backdoor code number attached to them. That's the e-Oscar. So your goal is to disassociate for the e-Oscar to get more leverage in the deletion. Did you guys follow me or no? Did I go too fast?
Yeah, but Experian having so Experian wouldn't delete some stuff
You
because
have
it's connected to
attached.
it's attached
Yeah.
to a file. So it would like I would call them like 50 times. And they like nigga now,
Move
nigga
on.
now.
There's two things you could do. You can either move on or you can go to the furnisher to where they reported it and update with the new address. That way it'll report back and you could disassociate.
So
That's
what I was
right there.
doing was just go ahead and what I just did was just said, forget it and go ahead and go after the removing the debt, the collection or whatever.
That's fine. It's just you're not gonna get all of it. It's hard to get one. You got to really hookah, hang up and call again. That's the term we have in the credit world. But the thing is that you want to get most of them deleted. It's not gonna be all deleted, but you're gonna get some of them deleted. Same
Yeah,
with
I
Equifax and
got all
TransUnion.
of them deleted except for Experian was just doing a couple of them that was attached to some collections.
So here's what you do. You should be disputing with the collection agency. That I would do certified
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I just did today. I sent out for all that. Well, not for all of them because I only did like 3 or 4 for each one because y'all say don't go over 5. So I did
Yeah.
that, and then like I said, I did the CFPB and just now the Attorney General for each one. That you have to do single for the Attorney
Yeah.
General for every one.
Man, you going in a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
So,
just keep going, man. It's not an overnight process. Just keep at them. The more you got to act like a Karen. Don't get me to your restaurant. I'll complain. I'm one of them. You know. So VPNs, yes, we use all that. Yes, we do do Equifax and TransUnion. Let me see what else.
everybody really need to go to do their check systems, the early warning,
In their
innovation
system.
Nexus, because like if I wouldn't have got that game over the weekend, I wouldn't have got online and figured out it was certain stuff on. It wasn't on all of them because all I did was freeze them like a couple years ago. But
You
when I
got to
began
dispute them
to go
too.
on there and look, I started like, damn, this stuff they reporting some stuff on here. Let me knock some of this stuff out too. So if y'all don't know about the secondaries, them secondaries could be stopping you or your clients.
Let me tell you guys, what he's saying is right. And I talk about this on my channel too. A lot of people just freeze and opt out. No, they're credit reported agencies too. They're not the major 3, but they're really major. LexisNexis, obtain that report. You'll see how you got a thick master file in your stuff, right? And then you can call and or send in letters to dispute from there. Innovis.com is online. Take advantage of this too in your disputing, guys, because nobody really knows this, but you can dispute off of Innovis. It's going to replace, they're looking to replace TransUnion, etc., but there's going to be the major 4. When I went to Navy Federal, they said, yeah, sir, we report to the major 4. I said, 4? Yes, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and Innovis. So be on the lookout for Innovis. Set up an online account for Innovis for your clients and or yourself, and you'll see how it's easier to delete the information off of Innovis. And then also, too, guys, you know, the data furnishers, yes, you should be sending to the data furnishers as well. Cut the head off the snake. All right. But yeah, I can just go deep. Keep going. Let's flow.
Hey, should we have
let's get
our
a.
account freeze? Should we have our accounts frozen while we doing credit repair or no?
I think disputing is better than frozen, but I wouldn't like to freeze them because why? When you go for funding, and especially for life insurance, if it's frozen on the LexisNexis, that causes a hindrance. Oh, we can't verify you. So that's we
just doing
we
a
do
credit
funding
repair
saws too.
process. Don't do
The
it.
credit repair
Don't.
process, I mean, it's an old school method. Yes, you could. And it's for security purposes and for identity theft purposes. But really what you want to look into is disputing the secondaries. And but yeah, if a client's going to, if they can't manage their credit cards and everything like that, because guys, a lot of people are just disputing, but they're not giving the education on how to build their credit and educate them too. Look, guys, despite what you may think. I don't want you on. I'll take you 99 a month or whatever, but you want them to graduate so they can go to your higher ticket product, which is syndication or have your funding or etc.
Or just even staying retained.
Or
Like
stay and retain in a networking group for
Mhm.
opportunities.
Because they'll keep you on their pretty much in their back pocket. Like the way I do it is I tell them, look, stay on because as you go through life, you're gonna have new goals, right? You can reach out to me when it's time to apply for that new credit card, that new car, that business loan, that house or that investment property. Like everybody's decision is based on credit at the end of the day. So
Exactly.
I have clients that's been paying me for over 2 years and they've been graduated, right?
3 from like yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So
Retention is everything, guys.
keep it,
Retention. That's a real business.
yeah, keep
You
it
know.
more like, and that's why I always say focus on their goal because people always have new goals as they go. Crystal, what's up?
So
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. What's up, Crystal?
hey, so I guess my question is, so I started credit repair in 2020. Long story short, I also did tutorials. So I kind of like destroyed my credit in the process. So I pretty much
Yeah.
killed a lot of those relationships like Navy Federal, Citibank, all of
Yeah.
the ones that we pretty much used to do back then. I'm really having a hard time on my own personal credit, but I can get other
Okay.
people results. It's just like
Yeah.
for some reason, because it's these bigger primary banks, I just wasn't sure if there was any other tactics that I probably should be doing because it is still with those main primary banks.
Let me tell you this. This is the real deal answer. Nobody's gonna tell you this is credit because they want to do marketing. You want to know the fastest way to fix that? Fix that?
Absolutely.
Pay them. Pay them.
Dang, that's 30 grand. That I got about 90
But you know what?
grand.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'll never tarnish a relationship
Oh,
with
I,
Navy
I
Federal.
regret it. I regret it.
I know.
Listen, it's because I jumped into Toro and I had like
I did
50.
it too.
I jumped out the window crazy. I was one of those like, oh, I'm gonna get to do the luxury line. I had Mercedes, Jeeps. I live in Florida, so it was exciting
Yeah.
for the first 2 or 3 years. But then my credit
Yeah.
business was starting to pay for my Toro business, and then I
Yeah.
started falling, back on my credit. So,
So let me get you a deeper answer, okay? Let me
mm,
get you a deeper answer. You should be building with other credit unions and local banks,
yeah,
community banks, and everything like that. Outside of that, right? You should sign up for the. I dropped this at the CRC event. Code word Andrews, National Consumer Credit
yeah.
gets
Okay,
you into there. Code word
yeah,
Andrews that gets you into ecosystem of the credit unions, right?
okay.
Go to ibank.net. Oh, we're talking funding sauce now, guys.
iBank.net.
Yeah,
Okay.
ibank.net and or
Mm,
branch bank locator. That's a funding sauce for you guys for you in the funding business. That's how you can actually custom tailor a sequence for your funding clients. But basically, what you want to do is put in your zip code and see what banks you can make relationships with, do the deposit relationships, etc. While here's the thing, if you want to, uh, re- regain that relationship with Navy Fed and all those banks, then you can do so because they have an internal score system. Even if it's off your credit report, doesn't mean
right.
it's off their
Well, I'll
internal.
be honest, I'm not really looking to rebuild them because there is so many other great banks now out there.
Exactly.
Other banks
My
out there.
my
Look,
problem is
Yeah.
actually getting it off of my credit. Like I really am having a hard time because they don't really sell your debt. Like
Yeah.
Navy Federal, they'll sell it and then they take it back. And then they're
So
like, it's been hard.
here's what I can only do this. This is the real deal. Either reach out to an attorney to see if there's a true inaccuracy,
Mhm.
right? Or wait till it falls off.
Okay. All right.
While still disputing. Like
Right.
dispute every month. Like you
Right.
never know.
Still.
Sometimes they'd be like, hey, it
Yeah, you
fell.
never know. Yeah,
I've
right,
had a
right.
late payment. There was a client that had one late payment and he was on for 11 months. The 12 months we got it off.
Oh shit. Okay.
It
Okay.
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So keep sending it until it falls off. That's the
Okay.
real deal answer, guys. Nobody, unless it's now, if there's a true inaccuracy. Now, that's another thing too. I bet you there's some type of an inaccuracy there. Like if I was to deep look into your credit reports, there's five guys, there's 5 items that gets items deleted off your credit report. One, identity theft. And if you're a
Mhm.
true victim of identity theft, reach out to me because you could be sitting on at least 50K. Like for real. True
No,
victim,
no.
not the FTC. 2 is inaccuracies. You already know the FTC conducted a study back in 2014 that 1 in 5 Americans have an inaccuracy. All right, that's the big one. 3 is unfair practices, which is the FDCPA. 4 is incomplete, and 5 is unverifiable. You leverage those 5 reasons to get an item deleted or changed off your credit report. So if you think outside the box, use Claude or what have you, input those 5 reasons. Say on the report, oh, this is incomplete. It says N. Who's seen in the credit report that says N, no data, ND before? That's not incomplete report.
Okay.
Deletion. There's so many ways. You just got to know how to read the report and know the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, TILA, Truth in Lending Act, all that stuff. Okay, so
Okay.
I would
Appreciate you.
for one more gem, guys. If you guys want to partner up with a lawyer, go to avvo.com, avvo.com. You can partner up with a lawyer, or you can go to Google and type in National Consumer NACA, basically National Consumer lawyers, right? You can find your lawyer there. Go to these CRC events and go to these credit card events too to partner with these people. All right, I can go deeper on you. Like everybody who's asking a question, I can go deeper on you, but I hope you got some of that. Right? Just keep disputing and wait till it follows and build in the meantime.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was definitely helpful.
Okay, awesome. All right, next.
We got Cash. Cash in the building. What's up, girl?
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I basically just want to know about bankruptcies.
Ooh,
So
this is my topic. Go ahead. I got a call on bankruptcies tomorrow, guys. Live call on YouTube, but go ahead.
Okay, I need to be on that.
Go ahead. All right. Follow me on Joshua Rico SR Instagram so I can send you the link. Go ahead.
I'm following you on IG already.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, so when getting clients with bankruptcy, are we like, am I removing the bankruptcy, or am I just going after the bankruptcy accounts, the accounts that was in bankruptcy?
Let me tell you about bankruptcies, guys. There's people out there with 800 FICO scores that have bankruptcy on their report.
Yes.
But here's the thing. That's not what's weighing the credit report down. What's weighing the credit report down, look at Patrick. What's weighing the credit report down is the items that's attached to the bankruptcy. So yes, you should be attacking the derogatories attached to the bankruptcy, and then attacking the bankruptcy after. Now, here's the thing. This is what I do, guys. I'm partnering up with the lawyer. I don't know who went to CRC, but my lawyer was presenting. He was up there. I just have clients say, text BK to 951-400-4352. Boom. They text it. They get the credit monitoring. We don't touch them or charge them. We simply send the report to my lawyer. If he finds that there's an inaccuracy attached to the bankruptcy, he'll say, get me in contact with this person. With the permission of the client, hey, my lawyer wants to reach out to you. He found an inaccuracy. Do you accept? Boom, here's a confirmation. And then within 60 days, the client gets the remedy, the deletion, the client gets paid, and I get paid. A win-win-win. Then they come back to me, and I sell them on credit repair. And I haven't even charged them. I haven't even touched it from a lawyer. That's the first thing you should do. Okay?
Okay.
All right? All right. So I'll for Patrick's community, I will drop my lawyer. But first,
okay,
you guys got to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Joshua Rico SR and Facebook. Once you guys have done that, press done. I want to see it. And then post and shout and tag me out on the thing, and I'll drop my lawyer. I got it. I charge for that, but I'm gonna give you guys, just because you guys are with Patrick. All right. But if you haven't if you're on this call, subscribe to my YouTube. It's all 3. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joshua Rico. Boom. Follow on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR. Take a picture, tag me. And then on Facebook is Joshua Rico. You'll see me. I'm in the group and everything. Follow me, add me. And then once you have done that, press done. And I'm gonna drop that. That's the least you can do. He's gonna make you guys money on top of what you guys got going. Okay? Done. Don't be saying done now. Now I'm gonna check now. You know what I mean? I'm military. All right. But do that. And I'll definitely drop that in the chat.
Look, let's get to the next. While everybody's doing that, Cash, was that your question?
Well, I just wanted to clarify
Oh,
real quick. So
okay, yeah, yeah.
basically,
On that while they doing the done thing.
okay, so Rico, you were saying that you get the report, the bankruptcy client, you don't touch it or anything, you just send it straight to your lawyer?
I just send it straight to the lawyer. Why? Because remember, there's 1 out of 5 Americans that have an inaccuracy on the report, right? You got to go in with confidence. Guys, let me tell you guys this. Credit repair is moving and changing. You guys should be partnering up with fucking lawyers. All right? You guys should be partnering up with lawyers. Why? Because you're going to get real case law on FCRA and FDCPA. So you can learn from them and you're going to create a relationship while you're building your own business. Because there's something, I know a lot. But I go to him and I'm like, I didn't know that. So you know how to get now let me give you sauce on the bankruptcy removal. Now that you've done that. So when they come back to me and he can't get it off, I just got a bankruptcy removal a week ago. A lot of people are saying it's not mine, right? That's the old way to do it, right? Well, it's contradicting yourself because when you delete the bankruptcy, there's still the derogatories attached to it, right? Oh, that was including the bankruptcy. Oh, wait, I thought you said it was not yours. So which is it? You get what I'm saying? So you're putting your foot in your mouth. You contradict yourself. So the new way, the legal way, and I said it on my podcast with Marvin, the legal way people are doing it, but it's very hard, is called motion to seal. It's called motion to seal. Very hard to do, but the other way is this. You get the LexisNexis report. You see that the bankruptcy is on there. You go to the county clerk's office. You obtain that letter saying that they do not report to the credit bureaus, etc. You attach that to the LexisNexis report. You dispute it off of LexisNexis. It's a back and forth banter. Call in to harp on them, right? So mute it real quick, and then from there you get it off of LexisNexis, and then you go to the personal information, Innovis, etc., and then you dispute off the bankruptcy. I know that was a little fast, but basically you're just proving who's lying. Hey, where'd you guys report this from? Have it in writing. Oh, we got this from LexisNexis. Where did LexisNexis report it from? It's public record. They got it from an app called Pacer. It's so Pacer is where they get it from. But the thing is that okay, you could play the breach of privacy rights there, etc. There's a bunch of ways you can dispute it. But what I'm saying is this: dispute the derogatories first. That's attached to the bankruptcies, and then follow up with the bankruptcy because the bankruptcy is not weighing the credit report down. It's the actual derogatories attached to it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And is that extra pricing?
Say again?
Is that pricing extra?
What pricing?
For the bankruptcy, like that's outside of the regular dispute process, right?
So no, I charge everybody the same. I hope I'm understanding right. The same as a client. First, I give them to the lawyer, and then the lawyer will pay me 500, whatever, right, to get that deleted off of their credit report if there's an inaccuracy. Okay, but they come back to me because there's still items on the report that's negative. So I work my magic. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So as far as like getting the actual bankruptcy removed, is that still included in that price, or is that additional pricing?
It's additional. It's additional.
Okay.
Like you're talking about with the lawyer, right? The lawyer does his stuff.
Well, yeah, outside of the lawyer doing his thing, but now the report is back, and now we need to get
additional pricing. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I get it. Yep. So you're making it's a win-win, and you're making more money.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm not including that in my regular pricing.
That's why I told you guys to reach out to me for that link for that FCRA violation and it's coming to CRC soon, but I got to move now. The thing is that once you upload that client's report, I'm not even charging them, which bypasses CROA, TSR, charge them, and then we'll send a dispute letter, the first round. It scans the FCRA violation. These are FCRA violations that's attached to McCarthy Law and my lawyer and other lawyers, etc. So they'll pay you $400 per client, and then they come back to you, and then you could charge your regular price. So it's an extra revenue stream. So if you want that link, reach out to me. Now, guys, my AI has been talking to you, a lot of you, all of you actually. If you're hitting me up, it's AI. You'll know I'm fixing that right now. But yeah, Metro 2. I've never done Metro 2 in my life. It's not that Metro 2 is not bad. It's just Metro 2 doesn't stand in court. But it could be used as low-hanging fruit. But yeah, it's kind of like Metro 2. But yeah, thank you for both dropping gems. You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Again, yep. Yeah, it's my AI, guys. It's not me, unless I do the voice.
No, I was having a whole conversation with Gil's AI the other day, bro. I'm like, oh shit, yo, let's do it then, man. We setting up times and shit. I'm
Yeah.
fuck. Yo,
But
Cat.
I trained the AI to speak like me. He uses my YouTube videos, so
Yeah,
he's answering like me, but it's not me. But anyways,
fire. That's fire. Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm not hip to all that AI shit yet. I don't know. I
Me
love
neither.
all and shit.
Get a VA. That's why I told you too, Patrick. Get a VA that is using Claude and Manus IN, Perplexity, and Gemini that specializes them. They come out and like, if you got one on your team, it's a wrap. I don't even know how to do that
I
either.
don't know. I'm a little different, man. I don't
Yeah,
like shit talking for me, bro. That's
I
just
know, I
me.
know, I know.
But look, yeah, I know one thing. Time and circumstance changes the mind of all people. I might
Yeah.
get to a spot where I'm like, fuck, you guys, I'm sorry. I can't talk to you anymore.
No,
Right?
it's not even that. It's just like, for systems in dispute, if you could automate that, like,
Straight up.
stuff like that. But talking, we like to talk.
My thumbs
Yeah.
got
Who's next?
we got Erica in the building.
Erica.
Hey y'all.
What?
I so I don't have a problem removing collections. My
Mhm.
biggest problem is charge offs. So what's the best way to remove them?
All right. So with moving charge offs, what are you doing so far? Let me ask that. Are you attempting to move
So,
charge offs?
so I do use a lot of AI to kind
Okay.
of yeah.
Okay. So let me give you some three laws that come off the top. You ready? Real game. Do you like this? Do y'all like this or no? Are we not entertained? Okay. So the furnisher's duty to provide accurate information. Okay. Everything. Remember those five reasons is how we leverage the charge offs. A lot of people say, well, how could charge off be on a credit report since it's counted as income? Why is it counted as income? Because it's supposed to have a 1090C attached to it, where you're supposed to amend on your taxes. That's one of the ways you can do it. But I have laws for you guys right here. It's a 15 USC 1681 S-2. I'm gonna just give you this parentheses. I don't know who could write this in the chat. I'm gonna give you three laws for attacking charge offs because it's reported wrong, never reinvestigated, or aged the past limit. It comes off. All right. So 15 USC 1681 S-2 parentheses A parentheses 1 parentheses A. Type that in the chat, somebody. And then I'm gonna go to another one. 15 USC 1681 S-2 parentheses B, due to investigate after notice from the CRA. Okay. I'm going to break these down too. And the last one is 15 USC 1681 C, parentheses C. Running of the reporting period, 7 years from the original, the date of furnished. All right. So let's go between that. And you could put those into AI, and what I would you put those laws into AI and then you upload the report, and I would say, how can I break this into how can I break this into layman's terms? Speak English, right? Basically, it's all going back to the reinvestigation and then accuracy of the report and time frame too. No, I don't believe I said that one. I said, let me type it. Hold on. 15 USC 1681. Where's Ann when you need it, right? S dash 2 parentheses. I'm a new MacBook user. Bear with me, guys. Parentheses to A. Hold on. A parentheses 1 parentheses A. That's one of them. 15 USC C 1681 S dash 2. And I want you guys to read this too. S dash 2 parentheses B. And then 15 USC 1681. Hold on. 1681 C parentheses C. Oh shit. Parentheses C. Utilize input those into ChatGPT, input those into Claude or what have you, and upload your client's report and see how you can break it to their situation to see how it's reporting. Again, annual credit report or one of the credit monitorings to see how it's reporting. Okay. Basically, what those are saying is reinvestigation, right? So the duty of the furnisher. It's the duty of the furnisher to provide accurate information. What does that mean? 1 of 5 Americans have at least one inaccurate information, right? And the law people forget to use too is 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB. It shall assure maximum possible accuracy. Okay. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. These is what you guys should be utilizing is the FCRA, the 15 U.S.C. 1681 book. That's what we should be giving your VAs as well for the dispute process on your team and your FAQ team. And the FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. You read it, just like you read a law a day or a page a day. And when you start to break down the words, you start to see how much power you have as a consumer and how much they're governed by the laws. All right. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you give them you learn it so much to where you're actually better than the attorney. Or, sometimes attorneys just laugh at them because there's not enough money for it. But you can still go for them. It's the FCRA book. So go to Amazon or you can go to FTC.gov. But go to Amazon and go to the FCRA Fair Credit Reporting Act. Get the latest one, 2026, if they have it, 2025. Or the latest one, and the FDCPA you can find on Google or Amazon, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, 15 U.S.C. 1692. All right, those books are your Bibles. Those are the laws. Everybody talking about consumer law. I do factual and consumer law, but it's basically the same thing. All right, but I hope that helped. Who was on?
Oh man,
Who else?
Hardy.
I
What's
hope
up,
that,
brother?
whoever was on. What's going on?
What's up, cousin? What's up,
What's up,
Pat?
Cuzzo? I told him, I was like,
Hey,
yeah, I met
man.
him. Like, yo, you look like my cousin, man. So,
Oh shit, y'all do kind of look alike and
right?
That's that
shit.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Um,
Puerto Rican?
yeah, you see the last name?
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all, bro, trust me, I know some blacks that is like
Yeah.
heads and shit.
Yeah, you're right. Now, my question was related to partnering with the lawyers. So I know I just kind of did the same thing, and I guess for Josh,
Leilani, that's enough.
Okay.
do you specifically when you're disputing, well, I guess when you send for your clients that you send them directly to the lawyer, do you by chance, some violations don't even require disputing, right? Some
Yeah.
of them are immediate violations, and then you send it over to your lawyer. While they're in the process of working, do you still send out disputes?
No, the lawyer will say stop all pending disputes.
Okay.
Some lawyers will say stop all pending disputes, and some lawyers will say only dispute these, but let us handle
Right.
them. Like, say if it's an identity theft case, I can dispute the rest, but not the. So,
Right.
but I won't even touch it because I don't want to hinder what the lawyers got going on. They're
What the
more,
lawyer's doing.
they're
Yeah.
more than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then for those same cases, I heard you mention earlier, I guess there's 2 points to this. So the first one, do you specifically upload or do you have your customer use their monitoring? Do you pull the report from there or do you use ACR?
I do the credit monitoring. I just send them the credit monitoring like smart credit.
Yeah.
So we use smart credit. My score IQ for funding, but we just send it to the lawyer if he finds it inaccurate because he can read anything, annual credit report, whatever. He just uses anything, and then if he finds
Okay.
an inaccuracy, because it doesn't matter if it's. I mean, it does in a way, but my lawyer can detect an inaccuracy from any credit monitoring.
Right.
So that's what he's trained to do. So
Okay.
don't worry about that. You just send it to him and you go from there. Have you guys followed? I'm gonna drop the lawyer's number and say that Rico sent you. I'm gonna give it. Should I give it to Patrick? Hold on. Okay. Have you guys followed the instructions? Follow the instructions key now. Follow me on Instagram, shout tag me, and then we'll go from there. So my lawyer, his name is Hasib. Okay. No, you don't need to have an LLC for a lawyer. Well, you can be individual, or you can go through your. Actually that's a CPA question. I'm not a CPA licensed CPA, so I would ask a CPA for that. But no, I don't need one. Okay, or tell them Rico sent you. Okay, That is my lawyer, my bankruptcy lawyer, guys. You're welcome. You're gonna make more money. And if you understand what I said, go to my podcast the way I pitch it, run ads on it. Not even run ads, start marketing it. You could be niched down to the BK guy, and you start making money off of that without even charging up front. That bypasses
Yeah.
CROA, that bypasses TSR, etc. So, like, that's an extra revenue stream on top of what you could be making. So his name is Hasib. Tell him Rico sent you, and then yeah.
And then do you run like I guess like a text funnel or anything like that for clients? Like obviously we have our marketing via emails using automations or whatever, right? But then specifically for clients who want to text a certain number to get service, like do you do that? Because sometimes like directing people to my website or to my funnel, yeah, that's cool, but I want it to be easier, right? Text help me to whatever number,
I'll
and
do you
then
one better. I'm damn near eliminating my sales team because of my brand. People buy off of my YouTube channel
just because the name.
just because of my name. They know me, they see me, they trust me. I told Daniel before this, like before they even came up with TSR or self sign up, I was like, yeah, I don't have a way to like Amazon. You could just click and just sign up. They don't have to
Go.
talk to nobody. And
Yeah.
I said that to him years ago before he got into this stuff. And I was like, hmm. So now that they got the TSR and everything like that, I just put up my link to check out. People pay. Like people paying today. They don't talk. They just that's why I say, guys, you have to be an authoritative figure. You have to be on YouTube. YouTube sells the most for me. That's why I wear this. I get paid by YouTube and by my customers. So they just click, sign up. It's automated to where they fill out their documents, they schedule a call. They don't even talk, I don't talk to them. I haven't looked at a report in over 2-3 years. I haven't talked to a client in 3 years.
What he said, it's him. It's him.
Exactly.
It's him that's selling this. It's not some
Right.
created that out of
Yeah.
himself. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like,
You are your own brand, so
yeah,
people
like
And
buy
it's
off of what they
evergreen. It's
trust.
evergreen. It's gonna live up there till I die.
yeah, yo, and that's the thing. Like, y'all just remember that, okay? Because I do the same thing. And I look at me. I talk the way I talk. I'm tatted up. I had my one of my mortgage broker affiliates in here. I've got like 20, right? And I'm just me. Most people would think you have to be, hey, and present yourself as I present myself my certain way, not
Mm-hmm.
any certain way. You feel me? So take what he just said into consideration. He don't I even have to sell. Look, the other day was the first time I even mentioned I have mentorship. Everybody that I've got on my mentorship, they asked me for it because we attracted the same way he built his name, same way people got to know me. A lot of my clients are the same way. And guess what? You'll start getting more and more affiliates that way. Julie that was in here earlier, she was one out of a brokerage of 75 people, right? But I did good by one, and I ended up with like 15 affiliates from that office alone
Mm.
by being me. Okay, just like what he said, build yourselves up, be yourselves, and put it out there for the world. Yo, Tony, what's up, brother?
Okay,
Oh,
so
Artie, were you
I'm
good?
back again. I'm back again.
Are you good, Artie?
All right.
You were good.
So, question for student loans. Um, I have one that is reporting on my report, and I had sent out letters using 15 USC 1681E
EB.
for
EB.
yeah, EB.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
my
what did they
question was,
respond?
I haven't gotten a response yet.
Okay.
So my question was for that. Um, After I send that out, because it's only for $800, I could rehab it, but me rehabbing it would take it would cost more. I don't have enough time basically to rehab it because it's a small debt. So after I dispute this, should I just pay this off and then it really will just be
Is it
off? Or
reporting negatively?
it is reported negatively, like late payments, but it popped back on last year during the COVID thing when it popped back
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
So
Have you called them?
I have. I called and spoke with them too. But they told me that that's how I found out about the rehab thing because I was trying to figure out the
Yeah.
best remedy for my credit to get the late payments off. But the payment will be too much higher than what it is because it's a small debt. They want to charge me 107 a month to rehab it for the 9 months that it's supposed to be, but I only owe 800, so it wouldn't be any justice. So that's why I tried to dispute it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's certain sectors like Bruce Palatano. He's amazing at the student loan,
Okay.
tactics. I just say if this it's inaccurate, I'm hitting them and showing them where the violations are, even if it's a government backed loan. Like if it's a government backed loan, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, they still have to abide, like and then check your cavers and everything like that. So I would hit up, and that's the thing, hit resources too, guys. Go to where people specialize at the student loan. Bruce Palatano is amazing at that. I would hit but unless it's like if you see there's a clear violation, go from there. And also the lawyer's number that I gave you, he does something as that as well. So if there's an inaccuracy, bring it to him and get counsel as well. All right, but
Okay. I did two too. Did I do it wrong? Because I also sent another letter for the 15 USC 1681S dash 2A1A for the zero
Yeah,
balance report.
That's what I put up above. Yeah.
Okay. So I did. It's cool to send both. Deal. I'm waiting for results.
Yeah. So wait for those, and then let me know how that goes.
Okay,
because yeah, student loans are guys. Student loans, and and this is why Bruce Pantano's capitalizing off of it as well, and other millionaires in here. They're great at what they do, guys. The student loan play that could be your niche down too, because they're popping up on credit reports again too. So that could be a lead magnet. Hey, did student loans just pop up on your thing? You master that down. Now you have an in. Boom, boom, boom. So, Manuel,
what's up, brother?
What up, fellas?
Chilling, man.
Going on?
How you doing? I had a question about how do we go about handling late payments on the mortgage? Is it like because being that the mortgage is still open, we don't want to mess around and get them deleted, you know what I'm saying? Instead of and being that it's a late payment, is it like is it a different angle or is it the same as any other late payment?
So I'm gonna tell you how it is. Like all, and the same thing with the previous guy with the student loans, right? With Tony. The thing is that I have to see the report. The report does the talking, So how to delete late payment? I can give you a broad answer. I have 3 laws at the top of my head, right? First one would be the 15 USC 1681 EB. Is it reporting accurately? Did you validate the account? It's etc. Right? Here's the thing too. A lot of the ways we've been getting late payments updated, not just deleted, but updated. It sounds counterintuitive, but the 15 US 1666B, the billing error. I don't know why it's working, but usually it's deleted off of Equifax. And what I would do is this: once it's deleted off of Equifax, I do the congruency method to where it's like, hey, you guys follow the FCRA, right? Yes, but that's Equifax. It doesn't matter if it's Equifax. You guys, they follow the FCRA, and so do you, which means you guys have to report accurately. 15 USC 1681 EB. That's one method that you can use. All right. Now here's the thing too. Before you even dispute all of that, make sure you're on auto pay. Are you on auto pay?
It's for one of my clients.
No, I'm talking to you as a client.
Oh, okay,
I'm talking to you as like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to say is like, client, are you on auto pay? Make sure you get on auto pay. You want to build your case. Hey, I'm on auto pay. The billing error won't work if you're not on auto pay. And make sure you have some track record of you like, of you how do I say, making good faith and good payment. Goodwills, guys, they don't work. They rarely work unless you're hitting the what's up.
My bad. I want to add something. The late payments were about in 2022, 2023. And since then, he's been on point with it. Yeah.
That helps your case. And let me tell you something. This is real raw. Being that the fact that it's past 24 months, and especially for fun, it weighs less.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to him.
Yeah, it weighs less. Doesn't hold much weight. And then here's the thing too, is like, now if you can still try to attempt it, But really, you want to call in and hit up with the furnisher. Your battle is with the furnisher.
Okay.
You want to send the letters to the furnisher and
Yeah,
get
and
those
guys, don't forget.
correspondence.
Yeah, don't
But
forget. I always say people forget even just trying a phone call. Like,
Phone
yo,
call.
right.
like a phone call, be like, hey, like, look, billing error. I had my auto pay, but I don't know what happened. It may work, it may not. But when it
Right,
does,
right.
I've literally done that. I've had them call, right? And that was the difference between them closing or losing the deal. Literally, a phone call. People tend to forget, like, hey, it's by any means necessary.
Yep.
Same way you send a goodwill, you can call a goodwill. You don't have to confess to anything, but just say, hey, look, this shit, like, I don't know what happened there. That I didn't make the late payment. Look, I've been with you guys since 2020 or whatever. Can you make this exception? It's holding me back
I
right
actually have, yeah, a script for it. Like, it works really with closed accounts, but late payment accounts. I'll give you some two more laws that we use in our company. Hold on, my VA real quick.
Appreciate it.
15 USC 1681 I, a reasonable investigation, right? Real review, real correction. And then 15 USC 1681. All right, this one's a big one. Let me type it in here. 15 USC. Now, again, you want to be on auto pay. You want to set yourself up for success, which it sounds like your client is already doing, right? But
Yeah.
your quarrel, did I say that right? Your quarrel is with the
Mhm.
furnisher. Okay. So you want to send letters and call in and social media dispute and LinkedIn, what have you, right? With the actual um furnisher. And that's
All right.
another one that you can use, right? So that's exclusions. This is a good one. All right. Exclusions from consumer reports. Some data legally cannot be reported. That's what it says. So look that one up and put that into ChatGPT or Claude or what have you, and actually read the laws. But here's the thing, go in these letters, don't just post the law. Make yourself sound like you're not an attorney and make it
Right.
in English, if that makes sense. Hey, I was looking at Google and it said that in the FCRA that don't even you don't have to even put the FCRA 61 there. It said that you guys are supposed to legally dispute as many times as I want, etc. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
say
yeah.
the law, but not verbatim.
But like indirectly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Like
people
layman terms.
their letters, and shout out to the people who are, they're actually manually disputing, like manually, revising the client's letter. It's not a template letter, you know. So just kind of take the law, but don't say the law. Just say what's in the law and make it your own words for the client. And here's the thing, guys, if you can tell a story in these letters or disputes, hey, this is where I was at. This is what's wrong. This is causing me damages. Damages is what gets the sue. Like the damages is what gets you the remedy, especially in courts. If you can prove damages, oh, they're paying. It's deleting and paying. So when you guys are disputing, always build your story, say what happened, what you like the outcome, and the damages that it's caused. You know,
For sure, man. I appreciate that.
no doubt.
Hell yeah. Anybody else got questions? Could be about anything.
I
Yeah.
do.
What's up, brother?
For Josh. Hey, what I know you
Who's this?
big into content, social media. What kind of camera do you use?
Oh, this is crispy. Okay.
No,
I need to know
gotta
that
check.
too, because my shit is
Testing. No, look, so I actually have one camera right here. It was on, I was recording this for content, so I have two. This was the
The
DJI,
DJI.
right? With this, I have it right here. I have my big box light here, my light right here, board, and the back right here. But this right here, what I'm looking at right now, is the big guy. I spent $6,000 on this shit. But it was the A7 IV,
A7 III. Oh, okay.
the A7 V or the A7 V, and then the G Master Pro for the lens, glass.
That
And that's,
lens is it ain't
yeah,
cheap.
it's not cheap at all.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, Yeah, 8K. But
Oh, that's one of the tools of your trade, brother. That's like a no-brainer for you, man. And
I
that's
have to. I now that I'm creating content, I have to step it up too. And you guys saw me at the CRC event. I'm like, that's another thing too. If who's seen me at the CRC event? Anybody at the CRC event? Type me in the chat. But I do that for a reason. I know how to get attention, whether people like me or not. All right. Um, I know how to grab attention. I have cameras follow me around because I want to be the center of attention in any room. But what does that make you feel? Oh, he's got a team. They're wearing his shirt, and they must roll. They must be about their business. As branding. As branding. All right. So, plus I know what I'm talking about for the most part. So, right. A little crazy sometimes, but hey, you know. But yeah, camera. Now, here's the thing. You don't need this starting off.
Yeah.
You don't need this. You just need this. And to be honest with you, I started with a Samsung. I just switched over to Apple product. Everybody was telling me you need an Apple phone. So many of my friends they're like, oh, you need an Apple. You need an Apple. I made my first million with a Samsung. So really it doesn't matter as long as it can shoot 4K or 1080p. You're fine. Yeah.
You have somebody that does your
But
like
once
clipping
again,
for your
I'm a
content.
listen. I'm a
Say again.
He invested
I
in
say,
this.
yeah, facts. Do you have somebody that does your clipping
Yes, I
for
do. He
instance, like
charges
little
25 a
shorts?
reel. If you want him, I could pass you guys over to him. Like I said, I'm just giving away. I'm nothing to sell you. This is just I'll give you the resources. A lot of people they said I should start my mentorship, but it's like Patrick's going to convince me, bro. I'm with you, brother. All right, but
I think
definitely,
the way I see it is you reach a certain point where it's not even about you anymore, right?
yeah, yeah,
I
for
think
real.
you at that point. You know what I'm saying? You probably been at that point, bro.
Yeah, but like I'll give it to him. Is he costs 25 per reel, but one of them got me viral. The viral clip that got me viral, one of them, he's from overseas. He's from Pakistan, and he made me go viral. He just clipped one of my podcasts. This is what you guys should do: one long form video a week on YouTube, one a week. And I'm saying this, I'm not even doing it, so I need to take my own advice. But I bet you've been traveling a lot, the events. But like one long form a week. That's 4 videos a month, right? Out of those long form, it could be podcasts, it could be straight to the camera giving game. At least you want the video to be at least 12 to 15 minutes. Okay. Out of those, you clip it up and you post every day on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Facebook groups, etc., Facebook and TikTok or LinkedIn or what have you. Being educational, how to, testimonials, etc., or behind the scenes of you looking stamps or what have you. All right, and
Hey,
that's your
Josh.
content. What's up?
So what about the collections, LVMV, Midland, and all that stuff? I got a couple that I just enrolled, and they got a lot of them, and they got some that are reporting 3 times on there, not just
Oh my
duplicates.
gosh, so many
Three of them.
violations. But here's the thing, though, too. It depends on what's your outcome. One of my colleagues, his name is Vance Dodson, a beast at these. Like, if you want to go the litigation route and your clients are willing to sue, go to him. I don't really specialize in the litigation. We've done it. I'm more like, let's get this off so we can get you approved to the house, car, and/or funding. But there's money to be made there, and I would be like I said, I'm always a student myself. I'll just partner up with a lawyer, and I'll just send it to a lawyer if there's an inaccuracy on there. But it's funny that you say that because Vance Dotson, look him up, tell him that Rico sent
I
you.
just barely have him on my Facebook. I opened my Facebook, he popped up. That's crazy.
I mean, law of attraction. Tell him, hey, my client, but now you have to communicate with your client now. My client has these on the report. How does this work? I'm new to the game, etc. And when I tell you, Vance Dawson, he knows what he's doing, bro. Yeah.
All right, all right.
But like, if you wanted to do it yourself, like there's a lot of ways to do that. Obviously, the FDCPA, right? FDCPA, the 15 USC 1692G validation letter. That's the typical. A lot of people don't like to do the validation letter, but sometimes that used to work. One letter to the furnisher certified overnight mail. That used to take things off like that. Online methods too. I gave you guys the online sauce, right?
Yeah.
The online sauce to where you can go to TransUnion. You can go to TransUnion and go to their chat bot. And in their chat bot, you can dispute the negative items through that chat bot. 24 hours later, you call in to follow up, and most of the time, I can't guarantee it's against the FTC, right? You can't guarantee. Another thing too, guys, on your calls, the reason why I don't have chargebacks, I don't guarantee results. You can't guarantee results from credit repair. It's against the law. You can't guarantee a time frame. What I do guarantee is if we don't delete at least one negative item off any of the major 3 reporting agencies in 6 months, I will gladly refund you your money, and I'll still help you because that's the type of person I am. That's the guarantee you can put in your policy. Now, if they don't agree with the time frame, hey, this could take 6 to 12 months, maybe more, maybe less, because it's real credit repair. If they don't want that, you're not for me. Kick rocks. Okay. Have we got clients deleted in 3 hours before? Yes. It was the online method. And 3 weeks before, yes, it's because how was the reporting? It was only collection two. But the average client from start to finish and graduating, it could take 6 to 12 months. Why? Or more or less? Because you're dealing with clients' habits. Real credit repair is dealing with spending habits. There's how many clients have fixed their credit and they came back because they fucked it up again, their habits. Or how many clients they don't communicate with their credit monitoring, they pause, now they're coming back. No, I got to upcharge you now. We've lost some momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it could take, you're dealing with people's emotion and habits. So back to what I was saying, for the collections, reach out to him for the collections. The 15 USC 1692 is the book. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is what you want to study. Section 807. There's furnishing false and deceptive forms. It depends on how it is. Honestly, those are the easiest to get rid of, bro. They're the easiest to get rid of. And here's a taboo thing that nobody really talks about in the credit repair industry, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for this. Is if it's a $52 or a $200 collection, pay the shit. Just pay it. And now, if they don't delete it, now you have a violation of case on their hand. It's gonna get deleted.
Yeah, they didn't delete it on her. She showed me the text messages and everything that she paid it and
Probably
didn't
got
get
scammed, and
deleted.
then there's that. Now that's a violation. So yes, so definitely reach out to him and go from there if that's a violation. Because now you can get the money that she paid back and some. So now
Hmm.
we turn the tables. You know.
Okay.
Yo,
Thanks.
real quick, was that it, brother?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool. I had Sarah hit me up on Facebook. She couldn't find the hand, so Sarah, let's let Sarah go, and then we're gonna go with Lexi.
All right.
Where you at, Sarah? Oh, there you go. Yeah, just unmute yourself. Oh, we can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
I can't see nothing. Hold on.
Try talking, Sarah. Yeah, we can't hear you, unfortunately.
Let me see.
I don't know if you can see
Sign
it.
in from the phone. Maybe it's because sometimes Zoom does that. You know. Sometimes they do that.
This fucking guy, yo, bro. Every once in a while, I go back to that video. Yo, I
Sometimes they
watched
gotta
that shit
do
like
it.
20 times, bro. It's fucking crazy.
He got the Trump down too.
We got them all down, bro. He'll have you down in like 5 minutes. Sarah, you want to try one more time, and then maybe we'll give it a little minute and go to Lexi.
Let me hear Patrick.
Who's asking, bro? I did
Wow.
look. I don't even want to get off topic, but I did all weekend at CRC. I was impersonated Daniel Rosen. I have a personal story. I won't out him out like that, but it was hilarious. It was his, hey guys.
Fucking crazy, bro. You sound just like his
Keep
ass.
changing lives.
I totally fucked that up.
Yo, bro.
That
It
shit
was
was
hilarious.
yep.
Lexi, you want to go ahead and try, and then Sarah, we'll come right back to you after Lexi.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi. Okay, so
Hello.
my question is, I don't know if it was you or Patrick, but y'all mentioned like at one point that one of you guys was doing like the monthly thing, and my thing is, I started off with like the $100 monthly, but what really catches me up is if there are not results within the first 30 days, I'm not sure like how to bounce back from that or how to explain that to the client or like, like kind of like keep them on, the recurring thing. So should I just switch to
The very
like up my prices and then, have them pay like, you know, something more manageable and then like give myself 6 months? Should I switch to that or what do you guys recommend?
Like I tell everybody, you should know the cost. And I learned this from a good friend. His name is Rob, the credit guy. All right. And like I said, I'm always a student in the game. I look at other people's models. All the models work for me is because of my brand. Now, setting the expectation and communication is where you're losing them.
Yeah, that's the key right there. It's
And the
not even
client
about.
retention. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that's the key is not
Yeah.
even what you're charging, is
Yeah.
the expectations from the very beginning. Like me, I'll tell a client, on average, we're seeing desired results between 30 and 160 days. On average, that can mean, like how Josh said earlier, it could be quicker, it could take longer, but you're
Mhm.
not promising. You feel me? So that's where it's at. Like, and don't feel like, oh, it's been 30 days, I got nothing removed. Look, there's sometimes I don't get shit removed in 30 days, but on the next time I got 40 items removed. Sometimes I
Right.
50 items in the first round, and then the next 3 rounds is like, fuck, negative items are popping up, right?
Yeah,
So
but we're competing with the people that are saying like, oh, 3 days, 7 days,
Well,
2 weeks.
go ahead and get your credit fucked up by then. Them doing FTC sweeps.
yeah,
It's gonna come back
Right.
up. All right. No,
yo,
no. In all seriousness, what I'm saying is this. Okay. Um, you have to set the expectation. Hey, Lexi, listen, I would love to have you on my team. But I need to let you know, all right? Because there's a lot of misinformation that's going out there in the credit industry. But I need to let you know the real deal. All right. And I'm gonna go through your credit report. I'm gonna say what's working. I'm gonna even give you a game plan on what you could do yourself. Sound good? Awesome. So check this out. I'll give you the game plan to where you can even execute yourself. If you like it, cool. I would love to have you on the team. If not, that's cool too. You can go somewhere else. Does that sound good? Awesome. This is what we're gonna do. We go over the boom, 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 boom. Awesome. So now I told you how to do it, right, Lexi? Now this is our price. But before I say my price, I gotta set the expectations. Okay. Now, first things first, there's no guarantees in credit pair. I know you may hear it on the internet, but this is the real deal here. You came to the best. There's a reason why you're on this call, right, Lexi? You came to the best, right? So the thing is that being that there's no guarantees in credit pair, the only thing I can guarantee you is if we don't get a deletion in 6 months, all right, if any of the major three, I will gladly refund you, and I'm gonna help you personally until you get the remedy, no charge. All right. That's one. That's you see how that's set the expectation in their mind. Two is this: there's no set time frame for a credit repair. I can't legally, according to the FTC, go for a time frame against credit repair. Now I know there's other people out there who sue, and that's another thing, right? But I can't legally say it's going to happen in 30 days because what if it doesn't happen, Lexi, in 30 days? You're going to call me a scammer, and I don't like that. But here's the thing, though, Lexi, and this is off the script. What if you do get it one item deleted in 30 days? You just how you say you just you under promise and over delivered. Okay, that's what the thing in this industry. So if you, Lexi, here's the thing: if you can't wait at least 6 to 12 months, maybe more, maybe less, then I'm sorry, I have to stop this conversation now. I don't want to waste your time because I don't want to lead you down astray and keep you uneducated, because the real credit pair, it could take that month. So do you want to move forward in this conversation, agreeing to that this could take 6 to 12 months? Yes or no? So you get them on a recorded call saying that. You know what I mean? Like, you want to set the expectations. And what happens if it gets deleted in less than 6 months? Congratulations. Or if it even 3 months or even 1 month, congratulations. What they're gonna do? They're gonna post about you. You get that testimonial, tag them, and they're gonna bring more people. Oh, she got me done. Now everybody's not typical. I like to tell them a story too. You could be married with the same negative account at the same address. I sent him at the same time. He might get a remedy and you might not. That's just how it works. Unfortunately, the credit world's crazy. You ready to get started?
Hey, yo, I'm gonna
You
tell
know
you
what I'm saying?
something. Listen,
You
I'm
know?
gonna tell you something. You're not in competition with them.
Yeah.
The very first thing you said, that you're in competition with these people, I'm not. That's a
Yeah.
mindset thing. If you want to
Hmm.
be in competition with the bottom of the barrel, then go ahead that way. That's why I never
Mhm.
give advice on what people should charge. Charge what you feel you're worth. But see, the problem is people start comparing themselves to the wrong people. Compare yourself
Mhm.
like to someone like Josh, where he's telling you, "Hey, look, I can't promise you time. Hey, look, I'm upping my prices." Compare yourself to that. You compare yourself to the people that's bottom of the barrel. Guess what kind of clientele you're getting? The cheap ones that come with problems that you can't even help if you try to. I don't try to even overly explain why I'm the fit. And I guarantee you, Josh rarely has to explain why somebody should work with him. They just know his ass is that good, right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when you align yourself with the clientele that needs your assistance, you don't have to try to get clients. Clients come to you. So I always tell people that align yourself with who needs you. You don't have to fight against somebody else because of their pricing when you're known for helping people. You feel me?
Exactly.
So
Yep.
like align yourself with the look, what you're gonna do, you're gonna move around a little bit in the space and then you're gonna find your niche. And then what you're gonna do from there is you're gonna double down on that niche. For me, it happened to be more mortgage brokers, right? Look, my clients come in, I barely have to talk to them. I do not have to convince them at all because their goal is what I help them achieve. You're dealing with people who might have just seen this shit on TikTok and think it's popular, and well, they can do it for fucking 3.99, one-time fee, and in 2 weeks. Well, guess what? I'm not that dude. I'll charge you 3 times as much, and it's gonna take you 10 times longer, maybe.
But he's putting his, you get him and he's putting his effort into it. You know he's gonna get you back. And if he does it, something goes wrong, you know he got you.
Yep.
So it's really about how you're setting the tone. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
100%.
that make
I
sense?
got it. I got it.
Don't
Yeah.
waste your time. Don't waste your time because
Confidence. It comes with confidence.
yeah, and when you actually entertain that, look, your standards are your ceiling. So if your standards are dealing with that kind of person, that's going to be your ceiling every time, right? You're only going to get as high as that. But if your standards is like, hey, I only mess with people who appreciate me, who know what I'm worth, then that's where your ceiling is going to be higher and higher and higher and higher, right? Like you
Yeah.
heard Josh, he's like, yo, I'm testing out new prices because I'm just a shit like that. You
Yeah, I can. And they checking out. And they checking out so fast. I don't have a sales team. They just checking out my YouTube. I'm like, damn, 4.99. Maybe I should up it up. Keep upping it up. Like they'll pay. Even because they know I'm the third. Go to YouTube and type in credit prayer, press enter, and you'll see I'm on that first page at the top. That's Google. That's big shit right there. Why? Because I was strategic. I leverage other people's. First of all, I got to know what the fuck I'm talking about. I came with confidence. I've been in it for years, right? But I'm still learning. I'll learn from everybody on this chat and from the millionaires in the other group. Like I like what some do, some don't, and I apply it. And I'm still learning. I'm not where I want to be, you know, yet. But
It's okay to be happily dissatisfied,
hmm
right? That's what keeps you on your toes. I'm not look, I'm people will think like, oh, you got to be happy and grateful for where you got. Yeah, I am happy and grateful, but I'm not satisfied. There's a difference, right? So you can keep constant evolution and constant expansion. Josh ain't get to where he's at from thinking small. I didn't get to where I'm at from thinking small. I expect great shit to happen to me. And so
exactly.
every single one of you guys, I wake up, I can show you my alarm clock right now. It says, I expect great shit to happen today. And it does, right? So that's what y'all got to move with, man. Because look, I move with, and Josh does too. We move with a certain energy that it's like we're getting it done. I don't care if I don't fucking know. Like he just said, I learn every day from everybody. That's a
Mhm.
mindset of like he's aware of constant growth, right? The people who stop at a certain point, they stop at a certain point and they never reach past the 10K. He said he'll learn from somebody from the janitor, of course, because that dude might have went through some shit that can help prevent you from going through that same, right? So
Yep.
when y'all over here, I see a lot of y'all don't even want to start credit repair because your credit is fucked up. Let me tell you, who else better to guide somebody than that somebody
Yep.
that's been through the shit
For
or
real.
went through it, right? Because look, the person that burned their hand on the stove can tell that kid how it felt, how long it took to heal, what he did to heal, and also tell him not to touch it. While the other person could never tell him how it felt, how long it took, but he could still save that kid from touching it, right? But who's better? the person that has that experience. So you guys, if you're in that position where your credit is fucked up, yo, my credit is fucked up. Guess what? So is yours. But I got the knowledge. I got these people pouring into me, and I got the software, and I'm learning who's coming with me. Right? Move with that, yo. Like y'all don't have to be what everybody else tells you to be. Oh, we'll work on your. Yeah, well, guess what? Be upfront with somebody. Tell them, look, I might not know it all, but you want to ride with me and we both do this shit, right? So y'all look, wherever phase that you're in, you got a couple top dogs in here. You got a few. I see my man Kevin here. You got a bunch of other millionaires in here too, right? Like, look,
Mm-hmm.
we've
Shout out
been
to
in
y'all.
those shoes. And Josh said it from the beginning. Just start. Just start. Okay? Have that courage, that confidence, like he says, to go. Even when I'm having a fucked up day, y'all are hearing me say I'm phenomenal. Even when I'm not getting clients, I'm planting seeds for new clients. When y'all are saying you're struggling, you ain't struggling, you're in training season, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. So, yo, look, everybody in here is at a certain point where y'all might feel confused, discouraged. You might want to quit. You want to go forward. You're scared to invest. But here's the thing, there's a difference between belief, knowing, and expectation.
He got the $10 million award.
Oh yeah, we going for it. But here's the thing, like, yo, I want y'all to skip belief and get into the knowing. You know you can make this happen. Kids
Mm-hmm.
believe in Santa Claus. Belief is for the adolescents. Okay? Let the kids believe in themselves until they prove themselves enough to themselves that now they know. So y'all got to step into the knowing. Sarah, let's see if you're ready now. If not, type the send me a text with the question if we can't hear you. You're still on mute. Let me ask you to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I had to get the app. Um, but I had a question. I did send it to you in the Facebook Messenger as well, but two questions. I'm going to just say the questions and then if you want to respond. But one of them was, how many disputes do you recommend? I know the training and everything um, says 5 disputes, but I wanted to know like your personal opinion on that because I've had several clients that have way more than that need to be disputed, like between 13 and 18. And I just wanted to see if I should just stick with the 5. And then that's question number 1. Question number 2 is when you do the money back, is it any one negative item that can be removed when you're stating that you'll refund their money?
Yeah. So
Or
the first one is I dispute it all at once. Now,
okay.
sometimes there's parts where you put collections with collections or charge-offs with charge-offs, etc. That's another method, right? But I try to get the low-hanging fruit off, at first with round one, etc. Because that first low-hanging fruit, I know why they say to do 5. It's because two reasons. One is to be more organized and it's like it's more concentrated. It takes up less of the paper, right? With the Oscar, etc. But another thing is that I don't know why that method is being taught, to be honest with you, actually.
Say it's frivolous and shit.
Yeah. They say it could be frivolous, whatever, right? And then again, he who tests the most wins. I do it all at once. And you can separate letters to where it's like, hey, it's how you're sending it and where you're sending it and when you're sending it. How, where, and when you're sending the letters and or disputes.
Okay.
It doesn't matter about how much it's in the whole, dispute, the how many items you're disputing at once. But maybe somebody on this call maybe have a little bit different. Like
Yeah, I
there's
do them all
100
at
ways
the
to skin a
same
cat,
time. I
you
do them
know?
all at the same time too. Like
Yeah,
my
so
clients would be pissed at me if I only did 5. Like
Yeah.
I'm never
yeah,
getting them into their house if we're doing 5 at a
There's
time.
some people with 200. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be here for 3
yeah,
years. Like,
We're gonna
no.
fucking grow old together and shit. We might.
Yeah.
exactly.
So for the other
So
question, okay.
so you're okay, you think it's okay to like let's say I dispute on one letter um you know 10 things and then like a few days later I could send another dispute letter with the remainder?
Yes, you can. That's one way to do it. Now, if you want to be more technical and surgical, you can separate them, but that just takes more letter, like you know what I mean,
Yes,
like more
and
cost. Like,
yes, yeah.
but I will say this: it's more like sniper, like you know what I mean. Like back when I learned, so okay, I learned, and this is the book, guys. I learned from John Olzheimer. He's at Credit Con, old school guy. He used to work at Equifax and TransUnion and FICO. And there was a commercial on Larry King Live called the Credit Secrets book. That's where I learned credit repair, guys, before 2020, etc. Right? You guys learned that, and it's like it used to be the Bible of all things. But anyways, how I was taught was send to the furnishers first and separate collections from collections and charge-offs. Late payments go with late payments, repo go with repo, etc. There's different laws and different methods you have to do for each and every target. That's the real old school way to if you want to be surgical with it. However, it's again how you send it, when you send it, and where you send it. You can have all of that with different letters in the same packet, and they still have to process that. They still have to abide by the law. You know? That's a kind of a complex answer. And for the second one
Mhm.
is that's just my policy. You can come up with your own policy, but I say if we do not delete at least one negative item off of any of the major three in 6 months, I'll gladly refund you and I'll still help you. Why do I say that? I don't want to give money back. I'm working. I'm trying like I'm doing you a favor. You the one with the fucked up credit. Plus, I know I'm gonna get some items deleted off of all three. Therefore, I'll
Yeah.
void the contract. Will there be some assholes who say I want a partial refund and get a refund? Very, of course. Very. Does it happen to me? No, not really. It can, but you want to set that expectation up front, all right? But you do want to have a money back guarantee because FTC is watching, CFPB is watching, etc. That's what, guys. If you read the CFPB, why credit repair companies are getting called scams is because the whole charge up front, they guarantee results. They're doing FTC sweeps, and um, it was something else. They guarantee results, time frames, and they're promising stuff that's not like you know realistic sometimes. If that makes sense.
So on the funnels or the landing page that the CRC provides, they also have that money back guarantee on one of the like landing pages that we could use. So is that
Yeah,
pretty much that's the 90 days
I would
money
switch it
back?
to 6 months. You can do
Okay.
90 days. If you don't get a result in 90 days, that's even better. You know,
Okay.
but I want retention. 6
Yeah.
months. Oh, boom. If nothing happens, then you get me personally. If we didn't get nothing deleted, I'm stepping in, and I don't step in because I know I train my team. But if now I I haven't looked at a report in 3 years and everything like that, right? However, if I have to step in, I'm stepping in. I don't want no loss. I don't want none of that. All right, because I want to be compliant and as much as possible. I want to be good as much as possible, and I'm still working to get there. Nobody's perfect, but like you still want to be as by the law and compliant as much as possible. All right. So whatever you got to do to cover your, if they want a refund, fucking refund them,
So,
block
like,
them. Haracoño su madre and everything like that. It's like
yeah, and that's the thing. It won't happen too much if you're just that stand-up person, right? Like how
exactly.
going
Yeah.
back to what Josh said, just setting the expectations. Like I had one chargeback, and it's because my client didn't recognize my business name, and they
Yeah.
called it in. That was my only charge off in years. I'm like, you motherfucker. And then
Yeah.
he's like,
Gotta
oh,
call them back.
I'm like, bro, come on, man. And then we went through the hoops, and then long story short, I just said, fuck it, it's $180. Like I didn't even want to send paperwork and all that for it. But if you set your expectations, like he said, you don't have to deal with it. Like you won't have to worry about too much of that shit. All right, who we got?
I have someone message me saying I wanted to ask in the chat, but hold on. But go to the next one. I'm sorry, Amber.
We got Amber in the building.
Let me post this. Patrick, I'm gonna send this to you, see if we can send it for Wendy.
I think this question was in the chat, but as far as calling on behalf of your clients, like,
Yeah.
how are you doing that?
So my VAs call, with them.
Mhm.
We actually have a script to where, we disassociate the personal information with them when they first onboard. So what does that establish? Is a white glove service. They're hands-on, which no other credit repair company really does. But how you do that is you come up with a game plan before disputing. You pull up their credit reports, have access to it, have the VAs have access to it, and or you in this case, if you don't have any VAs, you know how to dispute the report, and assuming you know how to read the report and dispute the report.
Mhm.
You're not either have the client on the phone or power of attorney can work best too, which CRC is going to implement. I can't wait till they implement it, but power of attorney is going to be good to where you could take over the client's file, right? And then you
Mhm.
can go from there. You represent yourself, saying, "Hey, they hired me, etc." Not blocked them because that's. But anyway, so yeah, so you just call them. You call the Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, what have you. Experian is the
Mhm.
easiest to get on the phone with. You want to talk to the human, but and if you could talk to a U.S. department, it's the best. Quick tip: it's better. Who speaks Spanish here? Anybody speak Spanish?
Me.
Amber, you look Puerto Rican. You want
I
to?
am Puerto Rican, but not too much.
You just like the arroz dule and everything like that. No,
Yeah, I
I
no,
speak
do,
Spanish.
but my
yeah.
husband fluent, me no.
Okay, so get your husband on the phone. Mira cojones, mira cabrón. No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
joking. Be like, look, you have them on, and you'd be like, you transfer to the Spanish department, and they're way easier to deal with.
Okay, yeah, that's
Latinos, we stick together, homes. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like forever. I'm just saying, real talk. All right,
mhm.
so
That's true. And I have one other question.
yeah.
What education or resources are you providing to your clients, like in the meantime? Like,
So listen to their questions, but the education should be this: what is their goal? Are they trying to get a mortgage? Which
mhm,
is very easy. You only need a 580 for a mortgage, guys.
Yeah.
Like they should be the easiest clients I've ever. Oh, but your funding clients is going to be the most difficult to structure that profile. So the education will be partnering up or opening up community banks and or credit unions. The education part. Oh, so good question. Education part is first 35% of your score. You should have this in the nurture campaign. I'll go deep, Patrick. Look, 35% of your score is payment history. Are they on auto pay? Are they paying 3 to 5 days before the statement reporting date, not the due date? All right. Credit card utilization is 30% of your score. That right there is 65% of the pie. I like to say life, this is why math is important. And I tell my fucking son all the time, do not fail math or I'll beat your ass. Because like it's the most truest thing in life. You have to understand this. They don't teach this in school, but they should. All right. So
yeah.
it's a pie graph. It's a pie graph. It's equal to 100%. Right. So 35% is the payment history. That's where everything derives off, guys. If you guys master the first one, the payment history and the credit card utilization, you don't need credit repair. If you understand those two, you really don't need credit repair.
That's
So
65% right there.
it's 65% right there of the pie. So 35% auto pay. Have your auto pay. Do not miss a payment. Pay the 3 to 5 days before the statement date. Now, for those of you on the chat, my funding gurus, what percentage do you think? And I tell the clients this: what percentage do you think you have to be at credit card utilization?
Fucking
Type it
five.
in the chat to my funding gurus. Type it in the chat if you guys know what you're talking about. 18,
5.
25, 10%.
Um,
It's
Not that
1 to
six.
6%.
Six.
1 to 6%, guys.
Yeah, that 30%,
Anything in between.
that
That
30%.
30% is mediocre.
Yeah, that
That's
shit
what
is already
mortgage do.
borderline. Yo, but let me chime in on that education part, right?
Yeah.
Because here's how I turn a credit repair client into what he was just saying, even a funding client or a credit optimization client or a credit structuring client. Okay.
mhm,
Well, I look at a file, and sometimes people don't even need credit repair, but they are 35% maxed out on all their credit cards. They have a car note that still has $7,000 on it, right? I'll look at them and I can see their future. I could be like, okay, yeah, why don't we just get you a personal loan, squash out all your credit card debt, pay off the rest of your card. You're saving hundreds of dollars a month now on interest that you would have been paying. And guess what? Now you're in a stronger position if you do want to buy a house, if you do want to get funding, right? So taking a look at their report and predicting their future is how I educate because a lot of times they can't see the future, right? I could
yeah.
tell them, hey, look, you're sitting at this, and look, what Josh just said is my consultation. I don't even have to look at a credit report. It's utilization. Oh, you're above whatever. If it's above 30, hey, look, banks don't like to see that. Do you have an authorized someone who could add you as an authorized user, a trade line? The last resort is pay that shit down, right?
Yeah.
Payments. I'm having people call on late payments. Derogatory marks, straight to credit repair. Total age, total number of accounts, anything above four is decent. Inquiries straight to credit repair. Like less than 7 minutes should be a consultation done. But here's where the gem is. Those same things that he just said, the utilization, payment history, derogatory marks, inquiries, total age, and all that, you can drag out to a 30-minute presentation for a bunch of mortgage brokers.
Yeah.
Hey, realtors, mortgage brokers, we're going to be talking about credit today. Did you know that late payments are 35% of your entire score? But guess what? Don't worry, I'm here to help you get these clients to where they need to be. Before you call me, you see these late payments right here? Have your client call every single account, ask for forgiveness, and get updated, right? Boom. Hey, if they do it, great. You're getting closer. If not, guess what? I still got your back. 30% of your score is utilization. Guys, you guys are sending your clients home telling them that they have to pay this shit down. You'll be
Yeah.
surprised how much mortgage brokers don't even know what an authorized user
Yeah.
is.
They don't know.
You
They
don't
don't
know.
know. And then also too, why don't you the education part, film yourself and loom it. And then every time a client is, hey, great, we got these deletions. You're getting this video because your utilization is a little high. This is where you want it to be. This is how it works. Whiteboard and everything like that. That's part of the FAQs too. Now, a little bit of I had to get a little bit of saucy with the funding, right? 1 to 6% for the funding, right, is better than zero, right? But zero is better than 30. But there's something called, the Azeo method. All zero except one. Has anybody heard of that? I'm going real old school and spicy. So let's say when you log into this Experian.com and you log into the credit card section, there's two things. It'll aggregate some suggestions for the credit card site, right? That'll dictate what the client is pre-approved for. One, the tier that the client is pre-approved for. Is it tier one, Chase, Amex, etc.? Those are tier one and two banks. You want to have the client bundled up and partnered up with tier one banks. One. Two is this. Anything less than five is a thin file. You don't want thin files. There's somebody with a 750 credit score right there out there right now who has one credit card that's $500.
That they
That's
said,
not that's not data points or comparable credit. All right. I have a $153,000 McLaren on my credit report paid off. What does that mean? That means that I can handle the debt, and or if I want to go to the 300 to get a Rolls Royce or a Lambo, I can do that. But that works to get funding. You need comparable credits. You can't just that works off of business. It's called PG. But anyways, the thin file, right? You want at least 5 credit cards. That's what it says. If it's less than 5, it's thin, considered thin. They should be at least 5,000 and up. 10,000 is what I recommend, but at least 5,000. Those are the signature lines, right? And then all of them should be zeroed out except for one when you're going for funding, and they should not exceed over 30%. And then also, not exceed 6%. That's the ideal for funding. That's just a little hack, but that's the utilization part. See, that part right there, 30% of your score. The higher the percentages, the lower your score is going to be, ma'am. But the lower your percentages, the higher your score is going to be, ma'am. So everything in this is opposite. You get what I'm saying? This is the education part.
Yes.
Now, history is 15% of your score. Credit history, you can actually, you want at least 7 to 10 years to get to 850, but you don't have that right now. But at least you have 2. You can do piggyback or authorized users. That's in the past, etc. You want to blend 10% of a blend of your score. So it's the education, right? So that's how I would educate. I would just film every sector of that pie. That pie meaning payment history, credit card utilization, etc. And that's how you educate them. And then this is the thing you're going to get a lot sometimes when I was doing it. Why does my score keep fluctuating? Why do you keep going up and down? You know, it did you use your credit card? Hold up. Do you even have a credit card? That's you know what I'm saying? You're missing 30% of your score. That's like taking a 100-question SAT test and not even answering them.
Yeah, a lot of people too, a lot of credit repair people, I see y'all freaking out over a drop score and y'all don't know what it is. Check
Yeah.
utilization. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Don't no need to stress out about that shit, guys. It's credit. It goes like this, right? Especially, look, most people are in a position that their credit is fucked up because they're using their credit to live. I get that, right? So you sometimes have to massage your clients a little bit and be like, yo, listen, I know you had to pay the bills, but try not to do it by this date. You know what I'm saying? Or before that. That goes back into the education. Like, just look at their circumstance. Like he said, look at their goal and just
Mhm.
do what you can, right? Like scores
Yeah.
are going to fluctuate. Of course, we want them to fluctuate upwards, but like how Josh said earlier, you're dealing with people's habits, right?
Hmm.
And all you could
Yeah.
do is the best you can do. All right. So
Mhm.
don't freak out when you get a drop and you're like, oh shit, 70 points. Guess what? There might be a new fucking late payment on there, man. They might have maxed out their credit card and shit. Like you ain't do nothing about it. Yo, I have and I started posting my real results because I got accused of doing some shit because my results were so great.
Yeah.
So we only post our great results. Like
Yeah,
guys,
we do.
don't get it twisted. We only post our great shit. So
Yep.
if you have a zero deletions or one or two, and then you see me, I got 75 deletions the first round. I'm
Yes.
only showing you the best of the best. But here's
Yeah.
the thing. I've started showing my weak and my normal results too. Because a lot of you guys were getting discouraged. Look, there is no magical fucking thing that's gonna be like, oh shit, we wiped off everything and everything's beautiful. You're gonna fucking have clients that fuck their credit up while you're fixing it. Guess what? But when you're on monthly payments, hey, it's all good, right? As long as you set the expectation, you're straight. So don't freak out. Always look at the utilization if their credit is jumping up and down. That's usually what it is.
Okay.
Yep.
And just quick, someone asked like what the book looked like. Oh wait, my thing is like blurred. Hold on. It
What
looks like
book?
this. I don't know if you can see it. Wait.
Wendy had it.
There.
Oh.
That's what the book. This is an old one because I actually started my business back in 2022. But then me and my son, health issues and stuff. So now I'm just relaunching and building my site and doing all this. And I got mentored by Sunday and yeah, so yeah, I did like a Mother's Day post too. It got a lot of traction, but not many people in this town really mess with me, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Because,
gonna happen.
You
It's,
know what?
you're
What's
gonna
wrong with
gain
those
traction.
bastards? Fuck
like,
them bastards. You got a whole USA that you can work with. Look, I come to find out that the people closest to me show the less support. I got a room full of people right now, and me and Rick
Yeah.
that's showing us love, and we here because we love it, right? Like
mm,
For sure.
trying to bring the people with you, that people who don't fuck with you, they ain't your people
no,
anyway, man. This is where I found my people.
For real.
yeah,
This is where I found my people, and I love it here, man. So don't worry about them. Look, you're gonna move, and this is through life or business. You're gonna move, and you're gonna get hints along the way of where you should go, and it's gonna come from right here. It ain't gonna come from right here. Your thoughts is gonna be like, "Oh man, why they ain't fucking with me?" But I've been so loyal to them the whole time, and you would think that they want to support me. No, okay, it's the heart. Where's your heart taking you? Your heart's probably
mm,
like, "Fuck, I really want to leave them alone, but I love them." But I know I should leave them alone, right? Like, look, just focus on you.
yeah.
Forget about those people. You did a righteous thing by trying to help a single mother. That's all that matters, right?
No, and I did get
Advantage of
to,
it or not, yeah. Look, whether they took advantage of it or not, that's
mhm,
up to them. And I'm gonna tell you something about single mothers. I stay doing single mothers. Here's the thing with them. They are almost too proud to ask for it. So
yeah,
Hmm.
sometimes you have to seek them out, right? And don't even say like anything like because you know what? I'm a single father, and me being a man, I have two kids, 100% full time for 15 plus years.
yeah,
Shit is not easy. So I can imagine a woman doing it, then a woman that has to have a job doing it, or a woman that's doing it alone doing it, and that has to actually work a job, and her car is not fucking reliable. That type of person is not wanting to ask for help. But let me
no,
tell you this, when you seek them out and you find them and you give it to them, they're praying for you.
yeah,
How
So
they do like this?
how they
yeah.
do that shit? What is
No,
that?
that's
I seen them all
literally my
do-
client. My client was like, "This was God sent." Like,
Yeah.
she's a single mom too. I was raised by a single mom, so yeah, she was like, "I swear God was speaking to me," and then you made this post, and yeah, so I'm really excited to help her. I have a meeting with her tomorrow, actually,
Take
but
that
yeah.
shit so personal. Take it so
hmm
personal that you ain't sleeping until she gets what she wants.
Oh no, I have like 8 pages of notes for her.
Good, good. You know what? Because that's look. when you help somebody and they appreciate you, that message goes to God. And then God looks down and is like, damn, Amber's really helping people down there. Here, let me give you something, Amber. That's yo, I can say I got this shit that's so cool means nothing to me more than that smile on somebody's face.
For real.
Mhm.
Yep.
Feel me? And look, he's saying it too because he's coming from the same exact place.
I had to wait 2 years to accept this because I was, I mean, I was like under the, I'm like, nah, I'd rather just get the money, like, or
Yo,
like, and like
Yeah.
also helping people. Like when they get into that mortgage and everything like that, it's like, oh, they got kids, and but go ahead, Pat.
put yourself in the emotional shoes of that person. I tend to think about, like, I remember when I didn't even know about credit, but I'd be embarrassed to come out of my job and not know if my car would start. I'll be damned if a single mother feels that shit and they're coming to me for help. I want her to come outside and beep that shit from 40 fucking feet away, and everybody knows that's her shit, right?
Oh, I
Instead of getting in
definitely
the
agree.
car all insecure and shit. You feel me? Take it personal. Take it personal, and you'll get everything you want. Then any hack and any strategy and any other shit, yes, they help, but guess what? You'll get the ultimate help when you take it personal.
No, yeah, I'm very empathetic. Like that's one thing about me. I've been in like
I'm gonna
customer
tell you
service.
something about that. You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah,
Don't be a pathetic empathetic neither.
yeah.
Okay? Because some people do not deserve your help. You hear
No,
me?
I learned
That's
that the hard
facts.
way. I learned that the hard way.
We all
Trust
do.
me.
We all do. We
Yeah,
all
and
do. So
another thing is, I was gonna say the reason why I even started this is because of identity theft too. So just like Josh, someone stole my identity from New York, and I was just trying to open up a savings account, like just trying to do, brand new adult, just trying to do adult things, and my social was flagged in the system, and that basically ruined my credit for years.
Is
And
it still? I'm sorry to cut you off. Is it still affecting your credit report right now?
yes,
Okay, all right, all right. Listen, for everybody on this right now, I wish I had this information back then. If you
yeah.
are a true victim of identity theft, the lawyer that I gave you, reach
Hmm.
out to him, and you have to obviously be willing to file a police report, FTC affidavit,
I did.
etc. All right,
I have all of that, yeah.
contact
But it was
him.
years ago. It was years ago. Is that okay still?
Just contact him and see what happens. Talk to him. If
Okay.
it's still affecting your credit, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank
But
you
go ahead
guys
with
so
your
much.
story. I don't mean to cut your story off, but go
No,
ahead.
no, you're
I just
good.
wanted to let you know that.
Uh, yeah, so like I couldn't believe the lack of information that was given to us. Like
Yeah.
nothing in school, nobody ever taught this. Like
I
I had to
designed.
research and then finally I ran into Daniel on Google and took the challenge. And then, yeah, I did. I was working full time, watching my baby full time, and started my business from scratch, like from the ground up, did everything myself, everything.
That's
And
why
then,
you fucking win.
and then my son got really sick. So he had, he's only 5 and he's had 4 surgeries already, and he's about to have a 5th one. But he is old enough now to see what I'm doing, and now he's excited to like learn the game and like watch me, mom, you're working, or mom, you're doing this, mom, you're doing that. So it's just like motivating me. And now we
Yeah.
have like people out like you, because back in 2022, we didn't have people like on the CRC group that would just like put you onto game and like just comment or. So I really appreciate that. That's why I'm here all the time. I just don't speak because I'm like writing so many notes. But yeah, so that's just a little bit about me if you
You
wanted
doing
to
your
know.
thing. Look, man, like, I've been in similar situations, and here's the thing, like, the way that your son's looking at you, you're inspiring him on a level you
Yeah.
don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? So how old is he, you said?
He's 5, gonna be 6 in July.
5, and he's like, look, mommy, look at what you're doing.
He wants to be a part of
Mhm.
it already.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
because
They're sponges. They're sponges.
it's
Mhm.
superwoman to him, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at him like he's the reason why, but he's looking at you like, wow, right? So, yo, you're doing
Mhm.
everything right. When you feel discouraged, just acknowledge that that's the perfect time to gain courage. You have to experience the complete opposite of the thing that you desire first before you obtain it, right? If you want love, you have to know what hate feels like. If you want to be physically fit, you have to know what it feels like to be unhealthy, right? If you want to be successful and smart in business, you have to feel like a dummy for a little while, right? So everything that's happening is happening for you. You're going through the training. You're obviously withstanding the shit that's trying to stop you. You're only gonna go up, right? So
Yeah.
talk, talk, let the people know your story. A lot of the reason why people fuck with me is because I'm 100%. You know me, you know my fuck up, like where I've been, how I've been, who I am, and who I am today. Like, yo, if the people that will follow you on your journey will be your lifelong friends and clients.
Yeah.
Okay? So
I
let
know.
that be known because of what people forget that social media has the word social in it. Everybody wants to be there and post their sales and do all that. Go on my Instagram and see how much I talk about credit.
Not at all. I
Yeah.
told him he
I've been
needed to
on
start.
You told me I need to start. And look, I've reached that level though, brother. You feel me? Like I reached a
Yeah,
level now where
but
people know me,
it works for him.
right? Like people starting
Yeah.
to know me now, but look, the people that know me now know I do credit. But he's right. Now I start letting even more people know because how selfish of it would it be of me if I didn't let as many people know I can help them, right?
Yeah.
Tell people you
And
can
how do you
go.
get so comfortable? Like, I've been like, so a lot of people, like I said, don't mess with me in the sound. I don't care. But that's why I don't post as often. So like, how do you get comfortable just
That's
posting and
that's your downfall though. You have to post as often every day. All of
yeah.
you guys, all of you guys got to post as often. I'm over it.
Do they own you?
Huh?
Do they own you?
Oh no, hell no.
Okay, then act like it. Because
No,
if they're stopping you from doing something, then they fucking own you.
Mm-hmm.
no. You're right,
This
you're
is
right.
your world. This is your business. That's your kid that you're taking care of. This is your dream. Who gives a fuck? I'd be looking at myself like, damn, my nose is crooked. It points that way. Hold on, the light's hitting me right here. That's where my bald spot's at. But then I think about, fuck am I thinking about myself or when there's somebody out there trying to buy a house and it's up to me to get them there. Or it's up to me to get them that funding so they're
Mm-hmm.
stressing out all night about whether they're going to commingle their personal funds or their business funds. Or that single mother that needs that car. What the fuck I care about what I look like? That's what's going to give
Yeah.
you your confidence.
Like, do you know who the fuck I am?
You know who the fuck I am. Like,
Yeah,
no, I talk to myself like that. I'll
for
be
real.
like, hey, you have a battle between your weak version and your strong version. Which one are you going to let win?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
No,
you
I
let
feel you.
one win, then who are you?
No, yeah, you're right.
Which this is the reason why Patrick does this is important. The mindset is this is how you guys should be waking up every day. Okay. And I put it in the group chat. You should be waking up with affirmations every day. The first even going to sleep with affirmations. Why? Because your subconscious mind I want Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, whatever, or affirmations. I am a millionaire. I have abundance, and Bob Proctor. You
Oh,
you think it's a lie at first, but your subconscious mind when you're sleeping, like I don't got to tell my body to breathe. It just does it because the subconscious mind. So, and we getting real spiritual here, right? So you should wake up and go to sleep with affirmations on what you want to be. You know, me, I need to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I need to work on next. But what I'm saying is, I when I was doing this millionaire road, I was like, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Rate. I'm just gonna grab my shit late. You know. So the affirmations you got to believe. You have to become him before you become him.
yeah, you have to be it for it to come.
Yeah.
Become.
So you have to really think that shit. You have to really think it. Right.
I'm getting there.
Fire,
Like,
bro.
I listen to Earl Nightingale every day.
Earl Nightingale, the
Yes.
strangest secret in the world.
Yes,
Right.
literally.
So you have to really
Okay.
so affirmations, whatever it is, go to YouTube, go to something, whatever. Put in the affirmations of what you want to be. You want to be a million, you want to be successful, put that affirmations on the frequency in your brain, your subconscious mind. There's these new things on TikTok too. I'm gonna order them. Um, the headband with the freaking speakers, the earphone speakers. I don't know. I've seen them, but I want to order it because
Oh,
you go to
I just
sleep
got
with
those for
them.
my husband.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
And
So
that
put
shit
the
works.
affirmations on.
That shit works. Look, I gotta show y'all something because this
Yeah.
plays right into what he's talking about. And y'all know Bob Proctor.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to play my Bob Proctor while my kids slept. And look, he wasn't even awake, but he absorbed it. Listen.
so happy and grateful that money comes to me and it pays me out of multiple sources at a continuous basis.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What he's saying is absolutely true. You need to brainwash yourself. I brainwash myself on the daily basis. That's why I'm unshakable in my mindset. You cannot tell me nothing because I've already quieted that doubtful voice. And you have to, you're gonna have those two voices, but whichever one you pay the attention to is the one that grows in strength. Okay.
Yeah.
So eventually that doubtful one is gonna be like that one that's saying, but why how do I gain confidence? That shit disappears because that shit don't exist. You just got to do what he said and post every day. That's how you get your confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
You kept your promise to yourself. Imagine, would you trust somebody who doesn't keep their promise to you?
No.
See the answer, no. So why would you trust yourself if you don't do what you say you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they start and they stop. They start and they stop. They start and they stop. And they really don't know why they stop. They've already programmed themselves to stop and
I have a why.
right?
Your why too.
Mm-hmm.
We got big dogs in here. Shout out to Nicole Ashley,
Oh,
another woman in.
what up?
All right, and again, yes, you said the neuro, mindset is the frequency. What's your frequency at? You know how energy don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, I peep Patrick energy. I like his energy. We match frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's real talk. All right. So it's the thing is that so you wake up and go to sleep with affirmations. Now, this I'm gonna give you the what Ty Lopez taught me. So in the morning, there should be affirmations, at least 30 minutes to an hour, what have you, right? While you're walking, drinking, doing your workout, whatever, etc. Right? Now,
Mhm.
in the middle should be how-to books, meaning how-to courses on your specific business to make money. So is it a course from Patrick? Is it a course from me? Is it a course from CRC? Applying. You know what I did? I watched Nicole's interview, all the millionaires interviews, right?
Me
I
too.
watched
Yeah.
all their interviews and I was like, I'm gonna get there.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Climb.
gonna get there. Boom, boom, boom. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I said I'm gonna get there. I'm already there. I already know. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm gonna be up on that stage. Boom, boom, boom. And I got the how to. How do they do this? I picked up gems. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. I like how they did that. Let me put it into my business, right?
Mhm.
And then I did CRC masterclass. Okay, this is how to do that. So that was the how to in the midday. And then Ty Lopez says this at night. You should be either doing this or watching an autobiography. Let's say on Warren Buffett or anything like that, because you're in constant flow state. And then at night you should do your affirmations. So you're in constant flow state. So every day you have to. One of my mentors said this. You know how if you don't take a shower, what happens? You start to stink, right? Right? If you don't take a shower a couple of days, you start to stink. Well, your brain needs washing too. You need to wash your brain every day so it doesn't start to stink.
Yo, bro, that's fire that y'all talking about this. If you was on the morning mindset meeting this morning,
Yeah.
talking about brainwashing, listen, I got a chapter I'm writing out of my book. I'll send it to y'all. Just DM me. It's all about mind reset. First, you have to do a mind reset before you do a mindset. Okay, a lot of y'all
Mhm.
don't know that we have to demolish those old negative thoughts, beliefs, habits, environments, relationships, etc., in order to now establish a stronger mindset. You feel me? I am a walking affirmation. If you say I am rich, yeah, that's cool, but I walk around, I am rich. You
You have
feel
to
me? The way
feel
I
it too.
walk, yeah. The emotion plus thought plus action equals manifestation. People think it's just feeling. It's a combination, it's an equation. And here's the thing, you can influence your emotion, you can influence your thought, and you can influence your action. All of those things you have control over. But we tend to let other things affect our emotion, which then gives us the negative thoughts, which then includes the negative or limiting habits and fucking actions that you take. Yo, when I want to hype myself on, I put some fucking DMX. Rico knows he'll play, yo, here comes the boom when he wants to walk out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
That's what we wanted to walk out with.
it generates a certain emotion in you. Like when they turn your song up in the club and everybody starts bouncing, it's a vibration.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bring your vibe up. You can use music. That's a hack. You can use music to bring your vibe up. Then you
Mhm.
have your desired outcome in your mind, and then you act on it. That'll get you everything you fucking want.
Be
That's the
careful with the music though, because sometimes I be listening to Styles P and I get too gutter. You know
yo.
what
Don't
I
put
mean?
some
I get
Mob
too
Deep on.
negative.
I'm getting locked up
Like,
that night.
yeah, you
yo,
know.
yo. That's the thing. The
Put the
negative
beat on. Just
mindset.
put the beat on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, all
You
that,
I
guys,
yo,
hope that.
I love Josh
Yeah.
that you brought that up with the affirmations and shit because look, you have to walk in your affirmations. You have to be the affirmation. Too many people and they watching different things and I am abundant. Really well, if you're so abundant, what are you giving away on a daily basis? Right? And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be money. I'm abundant in love. That's why you see me here. Right? Josh is
Yeah.
abundant in knowledge. That's why he's giving it to y'all. Right? If you're abundant in anything, that's what you need to be most giving away of. Right? If you're
Mhm.
abundant in time, donate some of it to a worthy cause. You feel me? If you're abundant in any aspect, you care for a certain type of person, throw all your energy into that. You'll get everything you fucking want.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys answered
Yeah.
beyond.
Again,
Yo,
Thank
look, if
you.
you
guys,
want,
if you're
DM me. I'm gonna
finding
send you
value,
my mind reset chapter. Yo, that shit. I looked over. I wrote that shit years ago. I looked at it today. I'm like, damn, I needed
I'm
this.
with you right now.
Yeah, DM me. I'm gonna send it to you, man.
Okay.
again, guys, if you guys are finding value, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Joshua Rico. Hit me up on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR, and on Facebook, Joshua Rico. And Patrick, too.
Yo,
We're
this
not
is what I
selling you
just thought.
nothing. We're
Yeah,
not selling you nothing. I'm not selling you nothing yet. Not but
yeah,
look,
yeah. I'm gonna make
you know.
him. But look, here's the thing. Look what I learned from. I learned a lot from Josh today just listening. Right. Check this out, y'all. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Follow
Mm-hmm.
me on YouTube. I wasn't doing that shit before, but guess what? Why not? Right? And I'm gonna follow y'all back. But follow me on you. Well, YouTube is at One Life Quest. Look, I learned from Josh too. Yo, Josh. Yo, One Life Quest on Instagram. Patrick Sotello on Facebook. And
Let's go.
One Life Quest on YouTube. And I talk a lot of shit, right? I talk a lot of wisdom and all that shit on my YouTube and on my Instagram. I barely talk credit. You know, it is what it is, but that's just me. Yo, Cash, we're grateful for you too. Shit. We wouldn't be
Thank you.
if it was for y'all. Like if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't
I
even
don't
be.
step out, guys. And people know me who know me. I really don't step out unless I feel like it's worth it. And if I've been on your channel, I feel that you are worth it.
Yo,
So
and let
it's
me tell you
very
something.
rare.
Yeah. He saw what I was doing and he's like, yo, I'm gonna step out. Because he doesn't step out. He's about like business and he takes care of his people. But like, yo, he does his thing. You know,
Yeah.
when he sees that there's people that need it, he shows up.
Yeah. So again, again, Henny.
And he
Call,
straight.
hit me up. What I'm gonna say is this. The thing is that, guys, we everybody's saying, I think I should start that mentorship, but not because it's for me. It's because these are these are how do I say, very imperative. These meetups and talks are very imperative to your journey in the credit bureau world, whether you're advanced or just starting. So again, follow us, subscribe to the channel. I listen. We had to take Q&A for those. There was 100 something people on here, right? And you guys are still rocking. Shout out to y'all. I haven't even dented. I was teaching. I was in my teaching bag, was I not?
Had to stop his ass.
Listen, I would say we're gonna cover marketing, onboarding, sales, onboarding, disputes, customer service, and referrals, and repeat. I didn't even finish marketing.
Can't
you
get
know?
past the fucking looking at the credit report and shit.
It's
Yeah.
funny because my son was actually in the car listening. I was like, all right, take your notepad out on your phone. And he literally was like, so when he's going to start talking about marketing, when you was talking about the LLC, I was like, that's just the beginning. He's about to go all the way in.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. I think this is like a fucking 15-part series and shit. But
It
here's the
is.
thing. You guys, sometimes I see a lot of y'all, what y'all do is you over-educate your damn selves, okay?
Yeah.
What he just
Yeah.
gave you is enough to fucking hit the ground running and make money. Like what I gave you too is enough of mindset shit for you to get yourself out the way and make some money, man. Listen, you got everything you need, right? You got it all you need. If you feel that you're lacking something, that's something right here. It ain't the knowledge, it's not the resources. Look, we're in here like me and him drop game all the fucking time. It's not a money thing. It's a lack. It's a mindset thing to where you stopping yourself. You got everything you need. He laid out the whole. Yo, he look. There's at least a month worth of work for y'all to do and really start propelling yourself. Like
Yeah,
straight the fuck up. I
I
learned
could
shit
go
here.
deep.
I got my plaque. Like if I know y'all, and that's why I had to cut him off for sometimes because I was like, yo, hold on, you need to repeat that because that's something you almost
Yeah,
train your ear to pick up those things. When you I've been broke many times in my life, and sometimes all I had was my attention. Okay. And when I started listening to what people say, I became real good at noticing, holy shit, that can change my life if I apply it to my life. All right. So y'all got a lot of value, a lot of fucking information. I don't know. What you think? We're gonna send this out to everybody, bro?
I think we should send it. If you
Yeah.
guys want a part 2, 3, or 4, type in the chat. But I still haven't even finished marketing. But look, I'm glad you guys have found value. Again, follow me on the social medias because I drop more value on certain topics. I could just talk years. I talk this credit shit like for years, and it's not worked to me. I don't even. We're such in flow states. I didn't even know we were going 4 hours. Was that real
Bro,
talk?
nah, bro, more than that. Yeah, 4 hours. It's fucking midnight over here on the East Coast, bro.
Shit, man.
I'm
I don't even
fine.
feel
I'm
like
gonna do 50 push-ups and then 1,000 crunches and then 15 jumping jacks and like fucking 100 body squats. Who's coming with me?
let's go. Let's go. Let me put a
Man,
little bit of
Jonathan is.
pre-workout first, you know.
Yo, listen.
But
Don't get
no,
me
I love it.
started. Don't get me started. Look,
So here's the thing, guys. If you guys did found value, or you already know what I'm gonna ask. Type in the CRC community chat how Joshua, Rico, and Patrick drop game. We're gonna send out the recording and we're gonna do a part 2, 3, 4, what have you. And I'm gonna really break down where I left off, the marketing, and then keep going. Another class will be the sales and or onboarding and or dispute. We'll go ahead and dispute. I did a little bit of disputes, but we'll go dispute mastery, and then we'll do customer service, we'll do retention, and then
he's
like
trying to have you guys
it
like
was the foundation.
we're gonna grow older. Yo, because peep it. You guys, once again, I'm a listener. He said foundation. Any other
Mhm.
motherfucker would be foundation. Hey, here's some fucking generic letters. Hey, here's some fucking laws. See you later. There's your foundation. Go look around and see what you're paying $1,000 for on some foundational shit. He just talking about he's laying out fucking marketing, LLC, fucking disputes. Like, come on, man.
I
That's
teach, man. It's just it's just like and here's the thing too. A lot of people got their and no shame to them. They're teaching credit repair business without having a credit repair business. That's not me. I have a credit repair business and I don't offer mentorship yet. You know, and I keep saying that because it's like know who the real ones are. Be careful who you're learning from.
Mm.
Patrick is a stand-up guy. Patrick is and that's why I rock with him. Like I said, I will not be on your calls or anything. And if I feel you're not genuine, you don't know what you're talking about, and I don't feel you got emotion or anything like that, or you're just not a genuine person. Like I
Climb
don't do
sticks.
this.
Climb
I don't.
sticks.
Yeah.
Climb sticks,
You
y'all.
know.
Even y'all clients. If your clients are slimy, they gonna fucking throw that sludge on you. Like, listen, man.
So
Slime.
give it up for Patrick, everybody. Put the clapping emoji for Patrick because we didn't see. I'm telling you, he's the new. Like, put it in the chat, the clapping emoji, because it's like I'm telling you, we did not see this, and those can attest. I was in the group 2020 or less. We didn't see the camaraderie and the thing and Patrick did it. That's
I,
all him. That's
I,
all Patrick.
yo, you know why it is, bro? Because there's room for all of us. And I
Yeah.
have to build the bridge and let people walk through, and then I'll be the last motherfucker to walk past it. I don't care, man. Like, y'all give me what my family don't give me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Literally. That's why you can call me at any fucking time. That's why it is me picking up the phone. That's why it is me. I feel bad when I miss the text. And me and Lorenzo, you in here still, Lorenzo. I tell him all the time. Me and Lorenzo, we got into it a little bit because I missed his call and I promised I was gonna call him back. Like, yo, we take this personal, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the group to me, it should be like, yo, oh shit. She's winning. He's winning. He's winning. Oh shit. Alley oop to me. I slam dunk that shit. We all winning, man. Right? And that's it. That's it, man. I appreciate the acknowledgement of that, brother, because that's really
Yeah.
what it is for me.
Real recognize real. Frequency recognize frequency. And real recognize real. I can tell if he was bullshit or not. Because I'm gonna tell you there's some people in this industry I don't fuck with.
I'm telling
We'll
you,
just leave it at that. All right.
yes,
I'm
yes,
keeping it
yes.
real. And
I'm
all
learning
and
that.
you know,
I'm
I'm
learning.
just keeping it real, you know.
So look,
Um,
pour into the people
Hell
that
yeah.
pour to you, constantly give, give, give. Look, I'm only sitting up here because because of what he just said.
mhm.
I love teamwork, man. If you can look at your clients as not as clients, but as team members, you're gonna win. If you can look at your affiliate not as an affiliate, but as a team member, you're gonna win. Treat them like your team. You want them to have that ring on too. You feel me? And if you help
Mhm.
them put that ring on the finger, what does that make you? I can only hope my people surpass me because that means I did my job. That's why Josh is here too. He wants to see people come up because then he transcended himself. It's not about himself anymore. You feel me? We've already reached a certain point where we know we're the shit. You ain't got to tell us, but y'all are the shit too. Somebody needs to tell y'all.
I like to hear a little bit more. You can tell me in the chat, baby. Let's go.
I like it too.
I
But we
ain't gonna
all like
lie.
so we all like it, but guess what? I'm just a mirror here. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you're the shit because that's what I see in you.
Hmm.
I don't see it in yourselves, right? Now, if I tell you you're a fucking maniac or you're a low life loser, hey, I'm being for real too. Okay.
Yeah. But you
Yo,
could change
listen,
that.
but you can change that with a slap to the face. But listen,
Yeah.
now, look, man, we love y'all, man. We're gonna probably we will keep going on. Josh, anything else you want to say to the people?
You already know what I'm gonna say. Listen, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. Follow me on Joshua Rico. Take a picture right now. Take a picture
Oh,
right now
yes, do
and
it.
tag me on social media. All right. Look,
Do one for me too. Yo, matter of fact, I'm
look,
learning so good. Anything you do for Josh, do for me
look.
too, please.
Take a
Stay there,
picture.
stay there, stay there.
Come on, my cheek hurting now.
Yo, he's got,
All
yo,
right.
he's got a smile that'll fucking charm
You
him.
know,
Like I,
you
yo,
know. So tag me on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR. Tag me on Facebook. Tag us in the CRC group if you guys want a part two. And this is going to be sent out to the rest of the people. I appreciate y'all, and
tag me on
yeah, stay
Instagram.
tuned. Stay
Tag,
tuned
tag,
to the.
tag me on
Hell
Facebook.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna
Hey,
tag my man
Patrick.
Kevin.
Patrick, where's
Tag
your
Kevin.
post?
Huh?
I woke up to mindset and went to sleep with this.
Fire, fire.
Literally, I was about to say the same thing.
Same.
Y'all literally put me to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, you in bed. Yo, listen,
Amen.
a few of y'all are in bed already. That's so dope though, man. That's so dope. Yo, my man Juan, I appreciate you saying that because I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning, anxious to get on for that call, bro, because I love it. I love it, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all stick together. Y'all should not only be following us, y'all should be following each
Each
other.
other.
Look, I'm gonna put a post in the CRC group. I'll be like, yo, whoever was in the call with me and Rico, put a comment below and y'all follow each other.
Yes, and do that hack I told you about with the post. I'm telling you.
I'm
Post the pictures, and the pictures do wonders, and not just text, but the pictures do wonders too. Trying to tell you, I'm giving you a game, marketing game, but we'll
Patrick, where's your post so we could get your picture?
all right
Patrick gonna
here.
be like this.
This is how I feel right now, though.
For real.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna put a post in the thing right now, man, and just y'all look. The objective of this post is so each and every single one of y'all will comment under it and then follow each other. Okay? When I write the post, I want y'all to put your own Instagram and your own Facebook and follow each other. I'm gonna follow every single one of y'all when you do that shit.
Network. Your
Yeah.
network is your net worth. What Nicole, would you say? Your Rolodex is your Rolex. You know?
Hell yeah, man. Straight the fuck up.
All right.
Look, so I'm gonna do that right now. Y'all follow Josh, follow him on everything, follow me on everything, follow each other, fucking run it the fuck up. Fuck them people who don't fucking support you. You support your dad. Hey, I support you.
Let's
Hey,
go.
I support you, baby. What you need? You need a hug? I'll give you a hug, damn it. Look, it's fucking midnight, yo. I'm gonna lose my mind.
I
All right,
appreciate
Josh.
y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I
Have a good
appreciate
Thank you
night.
so much for your
Josh,
Be
time,
thank you,
safe.
guys.
bro.
We
Thank
really
you, bro.
Take
appreciate it.
care.
it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, brother.
No, thank you.
On it.
Peace.